What's up, everybody? Happy Knife Hands Thursday. I hope everyone is doing fucking great. We have definitely got some good stuff to talk about today. For those of you who aren't familiar, Steven Crowder, Louder Crowder, they have an undercover team, very much like Project Veritas. And they have been getting a lot of really good stuff. And now a revelation has come out today, which is only one of many of the UN, the United Nations, one of the members there, actually admitting that the United Nations does want to be a globalist government. They want one world government, and they hate Donald Trump because they know that if he's in office, then that can't happen because we're pretty much paying for the fucking UN. And if he gets back in office, then that's no more. They ain't going to be able to get any more money there. So yeah, this is a very interesting. Like I said, the video that we've got, this undercover video, is they're saying it's just one of many. They say that every single week between now and the election, they're going to be dropping another video or more facts going on, showing what's really going on behind the scenes in these nefarious networks and organizations like the dirty fucking UN. So that being said, I want to say hi. Let's say hi. What is up? Twisted Pixie's in here first, and we got 4 Axel on. How you guys doing? I'm paying attention, of course, also to Rumble. I got the Rumble stream going. Rumble always starts really late. Like by the time the intro is halfway through is when finally that will kick on, and then you gotta go through the fucking ads and everything. And yeah, Rumble's great, but it's they got some things to fix there. What's up, Wayne? Hello, buddy. And also StreamYard, apparently. StreamYard has some updates now. If you guys didn't know, it's always a white screen. Now I've got blackout here, so I'm not staring at a fucking white light for 2 hours. And 2 hours at a minimum. I know you guys know that. And then they got other things going on. There's some new feature, I think, something about being able to highlight chat, but I thought I saw something. I don't know what it is, though. In any case, what's up, guys? I'm going to go through a few different things here. We have definitely got the very interesting stories going on with, like I said, with the behind the scenes thing. We're definitely going to talk also about Donald Trump and his visit to Arlington, because once again, the news media is trying to spin and make us believe that he hates our troops, or he just uses the fucking military for political gain, which we all know is bullshit. So I'm going to go through and I'll show you guys the evidence as to why the recent story and claim of him going to the Arlington it's just bullshit. It's complete bullshit. Everyone wanted him there. It's just some fucking psychopath leftist didn't. Yeah, but we'll get into it. And by the way, cheers, everybody. So I take my little sip. Like I was saying before, guys, we are 2 months away now. 2 months away from the election of our lifetime. I am still trying to do what I can. I've got some more stuff. I'm wearing my Make the Army Great Again hat. So, I put Make the Army Great Again because it actually spells out MAGA. But I'll make one also for everyone else. I'll put one out there for Make the Military Great Again. For those of you who have been shunned by the fact that I am only putting out Army, and I'm I'm obviously being stupid. Vor Axelon's over on Rumble too. What's up, Vor? Thanks for being over there, man. Rumble has really dropped off for us. I don't know why. It used to be we'd get pretty damn good numbers over there on the Rumble side during live streams, and they've just completely dropped off. I don't know if Rumble changed something, because we always suspected that maybe there's something fishy going on as far as the viewer numbers for live streams over there, and maybe they just fixed that. So now we're seeing more accurate real numbers over there now. Let's see. This is the first time I've done both. You're double it up there, buddy. I appreciate your ability to multitask. Let's see. So, by the way, again, I want to shout out to Alec Baldwin's finger. I've got his Make America Great Again hat that he gave me from the actual RNC election, or RNC up there. That's fucking dope. I moved over my my service cap to put that one front and center. And yeah, guys, from here on until the election, I'm going to keep on going hard on this. Anytime we get any big news coming out as far as the election goes, I'm definitely going to stream for it. But here's the thing, I may start getting away from Saturday, Skinamax Saturday. I might not be doing that, at least not very much anymore, because I really want to focus more on the election. But I mean, obviously, you guys know we still have a good time with all these shows, anyways, even with the serious topics. So we'll still always do a mix of everything. Especially like if we do Vets Talking Tuesday and shit like that, then it could be a hodgepodge of fucking whatever. So, but just like I said, guys, like I've been saying for a while, just keep in mind, 8:00 Eastern, have your notifications on. I may randomly stream on some random day, like a fucking Monday or Tuesday. We did Sunday, this last Sunday, because I wanted to do a live reaction of Tom McDonald's latest song, Everybody Needs Me. Because he gave us a shout out on his live stream, actually shout us out and indicate he does know who we are and he remembers us. So I definitely wanted to do a live stream. So yeah, so we did Sunday and a lot of people showed up for that. It was just me and Scotty. Gave him, his new introduction to as being a new member of the Hangover gang, whereas before he was a Mac Lethal fan until he found out Mac Lethal called him a Yahtzee. So welcome Scotty to the Hangover gang. And so I'm going to get into, before we get into the big story here, I do want to share this. This is pretty cool, especially given the fact that I live here in Missouri. I am in a very based area, here, central Missouri. Lake of the Ozarks is very fucking red. And I really like to see this because it's kind of like modern day now. Anytime you see anyone who's in sports or any kind of media whatsoever, your first assumption is going to be that the people are going to be left wing and hate Trump. So this story came out and saying that Brittany Mahomes, wife of Patrick Mahomes, that she is tripling down on her support for Trump, which I'm not surprised by this at all. I'll read through this for you guys. Here, check this out. So Brittany Mahomes, wife of Kansas City Chiefs star, is he's tripling down on her apparent support of Trump and faces haters. And I'll even tell you ahead of time, she's not like outwardly really supporting him. She just happened to like a couple of tweets and whatnot. But again, I'm not surprised that the fucking psycho leftists are still going to completely attack her just on the simple thing like liking a fucking post. As Breitbart reported last week, Mahomes lashed out at haters who criticized her for appearing to like a pro-Trump post on social media. The NFL wife and Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, took to Instagram to challenge both the mental faculties and emotional makeup of her detractors, who smeared her for liking an August 13 Instagram post touting Trump's 2024 agenda, which is the real agenda, not Project 2025. That has nothing to do with Trump. It was made by a think tank, a group of people who propose possible ideas. Every fucking year, every election year it happens. This one's just fucked up. It has nothing to do with Trump. So Brittany says, I mean, honestly, Mahomes wrote a story, to be a hater as an adult, you have to have some deep rooted issues you refuse to heal from childhood. There's no reason your brain is fully developed and you hate to see others doing well. That's fucking awesome. Just call them out for their fucking craziness. Of note, the post apparently liked by Mahomes, including a call to seal the border and keep men out of women's sports. Imagine that. A female athlete doesn't like the idea of men competing in female sports. After intense backlash, Mahomes appeared to remove the like on social media. Still, according to Fox News, the former soccer player appeared to like several comments on her most recent Instagram post that indicated indicated support for Trump. One of the comments she liked said, "Trump fans 2024." So again, I'm not surprised with these kind of people. They will back down under pressure. We tend to see that a lot with these kind of people. You really want to just drop. The biggest thing you can do, they're gonna attack you no matter what, is just don't back down. You get backlash, you get hate. Don't fucking back down. Double down. That's what she should have. She should have never fucking unliked the post, but at least she is kind of doubling, tripling down by just continuing to fucking do it. See the support. The other comment referenced her recent social media activity that has suggested support for Trump and drawn backlash from those who do not support the former president. That comment said, quote, "Glad to see you aren't backing down. We are all entitled to our own opinions and shouldn't be bullied into submission." Kelly Stafford, the wife of Los Angeles Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford, appeared to like the second comment. I can't remember what it was. I've seen some stuff come out from Kelly Stafford. I can't remember right now what it was, but she comes off as being pretty based also. Somebody remind me, what was it that she dropped some comments on? TMZ Sports and New York Daily News both reported on Wednesday evening that Mahomes appeared to have unliked those comments. It should be noted that her husband, Patrick Mahomes, has never spoken publicly about his political affiliations. This past April, he told Time magazine that he would be staying out of the 2024 election. This is a quote from Patrick. I don't want to pressure anyone to vote for a certain president. Patrick said, I want people to use their voice, whoever they believe in. I want them to do research. And that's a key point right there. That's a key point, because I have pulled up and shown how left-wing media literally, and am I using that word wrong? No, I'm not. Literally tells people in multiple headlines and multiple articles on multiple different sources, say, don't do research. Research is bad. Just come to us and let us feed you the information. Don't do your own research. So that's why I love Patrick Mahomes here saying, I want people to do their own research. He's not coming out publicly about whose political affiliation is, but I think that's a good indicator right there, on top of what his wife has been doing, that I think that's a based family who does support Trump. And it's unfortunate that they're not going to be outwardly open about it. I know that we've seen I think Gardner Minshew, forget what team he's on now. I think the Raiders. He's been out supporting Trump. I think he's got pictures of Trump. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I think it's Gardner Minshew. It could be somebody else. He's out there. But with Patrick, though, I mean, this guy is like one of, if not the biggest fucking face in the NFL right now, and in sports in general. So I guess, they probably got a lot of PR people saying just stay neutral. Don't go fucking supporting any certain person. So that's probably what's going on there. I would like to see him come out if they are Trump supporters, but again, I don't blame them. Like I said, also it seems it's too bad also that his wife Brittany seems kind of flip flop. She'll like things and she'll unlike things, all having to do with support for Trump. But again, she's probably getting like a PR person, an agent or something saying you shouldn't do this. Don't go supporting any certain person or party or anything like that. So yeah, but I like it. I like it. I like to see this. Let's see. So yeah, it's good stuff. I like it. And again, being here in Missouri, I've told this before about the fact I've got a liberal friend here, and so I'll be very curious to see what his thoughts are there. That his quarterback may be a Trump supporter. Might not be very happy about that. What is up, Dr. Gold? How you doing? We need where's Dr. Silver at? I gave myself that. Let's see. What is let me get back over here. Make sure that like button fist thanks. What is it that Vori are you referring to could be a psyop, you think, because Brittany Holmes coming out talking about possibly supporting Trump? I don't see how that could be a psyop. I mean, especially like I said, the way the article goes is, she wasn't even completely outwardly saying it. So let's see. What is Dr. Love, Dr. Giggles. Yeah. How's that song? That's a Kiss song, right? Dr. Love. I've got like a piece of it in my head, but I can't fully recall that song. Dr. Love. I think the one that I really remember the version of that is mostly because Crowder did a Dr. Love remix, but I think he called Dr. Trump. It was good. I think he dressed up as Trump, but Trump dressed up as like the lead singer Kiss. Dr. Dre. Dr. Death. No, we don't want that. So speaking of Crowder, like I said, I've said this before that I support the hell out of Crowder. I especially support the hell out of him, out of what he's doing. The fact that he is putting multiple millions of dollars into the election live stream coming up on November 5th. They can do 5th and 6th because obviously it's going to go on for days most likely. And he's dumping millions of dollars into an infrastructure there where they can be the source for us to go to, the most reliable source to go to as far as the election goes. Because obviously we know CNN and MSNBC is going to be hot garbage. Fox News, when they called Arizona, when like less than 2% of the fucking votes came in, was hot fucking garbage. So he has put millions of dollars into resources to make sure that his channel now can be that place where they can count the votes. They can have people on the boots on the ground investigating any shenanigans. If a pipe bursts in Georgia again, there's going to be somebody there who's going to investigate it, and they will have all the resources available for us to watch that and see what's actually going on for our election, which is the most important thing, the election of our lifetime, like I said. And also he's got this investigation team like Project Veritas. And he's managed to get women out there talking to these desperate men and having them drip that information to expose things before we found out that the DEI Master Chief for the Navy, he got fucking busted revealing all kinds of information about the DEI programs within the Navy and how destructive it fucking is. So there's a lot going on, man, and there's a lot of information that's going to be coming out now. And so I've got all of his links, by the way, in the video description below. Like I said, Mug Club is the best way. I encourage people to join Mug Club. It's like $89 a month, and I think he's doing discounts right now, or not $89 a month per year. And but you can also watch them on YouTube or Rumble. Rumble's the best place because they don't censor themselves. What they do, though, is they have a dump button. I wish I could do that here. I don't have the technology to be able to do it, though. They have a dump button that they hit whenever they say something that will be bad on YouTube, and then that way if you watch it on Rumble instead, then you get the full uncensored version of it. So it's really worthwhile. Plus they got a bunch of other channels, including Nick DiPaolo and others like that, are all over there on the Mug Club. So again, am I pitching ideas? Am I trying to advertise for Steven? Yeah, I am, because I think it really is that important that people get out there and follow what he's doing, because it's some of the most important stuff out there in media right now. And it's entertaining as fuck. I laugh my ass off every fucking day of that show. Hey, what is up? We got a Rumble rant by WCW72. What's up, man? Let me highlight that. Again, I've got to do this crazy fucking I can't pull just a Rumble rant up. Maybe StreamYard fucking just did this update with all this shit, but they still didn't update for. Well, I'm trying. Oh no, obviously, yeah. I don't even see it over here. All right, so I'll just do a screen share instead. And there we go. Thank you for the 20 there, W. That's all I'll call you, just W. Like old George W. Pull my shot. Says it has begun. ScrewTube won't let in super chat. Is that WCW? Is that fucking blue cord over there? I can't remember what your dude, Jesus Christ. Let me know who that is. I know that's somebody who's a regular over here on YouTube. I can't remember if that's fucking blue cord devil though. All right, let me pull this down. And because you're starting things off right, you scroll all the way down here. You get this.
has begun.
Cheers, W. You know, I know I always talk about the Redneck Riviera, which obviously I'm a big fan of. I even have have a bottle of that on the effect on there. The store I always go to down here to get Redneck Riviera. I think I came back from Arizona and I bought a bottle of it, and somebody said, "Did you get your autographed version, your autographed bottle of it from John Rich?" I'm like, "The fuck, no." When will that happen? He said he was here at the store signing bottles of Redneck Riviera for everybody. Like, what? And I missed that? Are you kidding me? Oh, so destroyed. I couldn't fucking believe it. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Bagger? Oh, hey, Dr. Gold's a bagger at Schnucks. Is it Schnucks or Schnucks? That's awesome. So you're actually listening to us right now as you're working and you're bagging groceries. That's fucking cool. I appreciate the hell out of you. Vor says, is that like bagging spray dried creamer, palletizing and shipping? What the fuck? I don't even know what the hell that means. Says bag groceries for customers, also bring in carts from outside. Yeah, Dr. Gold, I think you told us you're like 20, right? You're super young. That's fucking badass. Because I think one time I was talking about how I know the vast, like, when I can see my demographics in the studio, and like the vast majority of the age demographic is like 35 to 55. It's in that group, in that age range. Yeah, only 20 years old. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here, man. You fucking rock. Or lady, I don't know, nor should I assume your gender. I apologize. So, all right, now that we got things started off right with the shot, I'll put the also, in case there's anybody new here, I always got to do this. We do play drinking game rules, of which anybody here can play along as well. Anything super chat, social, $20 or more, and we do shots. I'll drop that and I'll put the little banner down on the bottom, and let's get into this. So, like I was saying, they managed to get this guy who they probably managed to get a connection with some. I understand, like, they've got these undercover ladies are quite fetching, and they managed to probably find these people like on Tinder or something like that. They get them out on a few dates, and then these guys start spilling their guts. It's amazing after Project Veritas and everything else. It is shocking to me how often these guys still fall for this. So here we are. This is let's see. Okay, so the self-described globalist, United Nations legal affairs official, says he's not sure institution is going to survive second term of Trump, reveals colleagues terrified of his re-election, admits the UN is 95% useless at primary function, international peace and security. The guy says he's the definition of a globalist, blah, 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 blah. And so, yeah, this guy, this isn't just, this isn't the fucking janitor or anything like that, which, of course, they'll try to make some claims, say this, oh, well, this guy doesn't actually have any power or whatever. He is the United Nations legal affairs official. This is not just some fucking Joe Schmo. This is somebody who's inside the DMs. This is the guy who hears what's going on behind closed doors. So, all right, let me adjust something over here. Honeypot never fails. That's right. Yep. That's right. That's basically what they got going on here. So don't take my word for it. Get it from this man, his own fucking mouth.
So is globalism one of the goals for the UN?
Absolutely. It's a threat to the absolute power of the United States.
Absolutely. It's about globalism, and it's a threat to the United States. The United Nations is all about globalism, and it is a direct threat to the United States. How scary is that? And he has no problem saying that. All right, let me back up.
One of the goals for the UN.
Absolutely. It's a threat to the absolute power of the United States.
One of the defining features of this MAGA movement is the ultranationalism. And one of the main enemies are what they call the globalists. And the definition of a globalist.
It's been a conspiracy theory for years. You make accusations of globalists. It's a conspiracy theory. This guy says right there, he is actually the definition of a globalist. And he says one of the main enemies are what they call globalists. He is a globalist. Alex Jones was right. Hashtag Alex Jones was right. All along.
One of the objectives of the UN is to create an identity of a global citizen.
They create this institution, which is the closest we've ever got to kind of like a world government.
You know,
and I guarantee he's saying right there, he's disappointed they haven't been able to get a world government yet. This has been their goal, and they haven't been able to get there yet. They want, one of the objectives of the UN is to create an identity of a global citizen. In other words, we are all one under the control of this one world government. That's what he's talking about. This is what Alex Jones has been talking about for decades. And this guy's admitting it right here.
They create this institution, which is the closest we've ever got to kind of like a world government.
You know, the United Nations does not have its own army.
They don't have their own army.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That is terrifying. This is terrifying. He says that the UN should have its own fucking military. Now, understand if you're not familiar already, like, there is no UN military. Unlike with NATO, NATO actually has like NATO troops. American troops will get us, or troops from different elements of the different nations of NATO will get assigned over there, and they'll go do what they're like peacekeeping missions and shit like that, which in and of itself is fucking awful. There's terrible shit going on. And actually, wait, I'm trying to recall. Also, yeah, UN does also have troops that will get sent from like different nations. And there are so many stories. Like, this is something that gets covered, and they covered it again on Crowder today, where like the nation of Haiti, when the UN went to help them after the terrible earthquake years ago, that there was thousands of fatherless children left behind when the UN left, because they were going around and raping all the women and fathering all these children, and then they just fucking took off. Wherever the UN goes with military, there is thousands upon thousands of stories of UN troops raping the local women. It is absolutely fucking true, and it's disgusting. And these people want that organization, the UN, to have its own fucking military. That's terrifying.
Closest we've ever got to kind of like a world government.
You know, the United Nations does not have its own army. Absolutely.
I'm not sure the United Nations as an institution is going to survive a second term by Donald Trump. The United States government funds 27% of the UN budget.
Is that more than anyone else?
Oh, by a long stretch.
Listen to what he's saying there. The United States gives up 27% of all the money in the UN. You know how many nations are in the UN? I don't. I know it's a lot, like hundreds, I think. And we pay for 27%. And actually, they fact checked that. It's actually a third. Crowder was saying that this guy actually underscored that. We actually paying for a third. Around 33 fucking % of all of UN's fucking funding is coming from our tax dollars, with their objective of destroying the United States. He's admitting it right here. We're paying for our own fucking destruction. If that doesn't fucking piss you off, I don't know what will. I'm going to drop the link at some point in the video description below. I do have the actual link of this video. Like I said, all of also the links of Steven Crowder. So support him and get the link to this video. Wait, I think I did. Somebody correct me. You know what? I'm gonna drop this. I may not have. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this Twitter link at least right here in the chat. 193 members in the UN. Thank you, Hardy Harmonica. Okay, so that link I'm dropping right now is the link to this tweet that has this video. I'm sure that Crowder probably has. I'm sure he's got this on like every single other fucking social media source he's got. Instagram, fucking you name it. Truth Social. So whatever source you have, if you don't want to use the Twitter, then at least go to any one of those, get a link, share it with people. Let people know what the fuck is going on.
United Nations.
Is that more than anyone else?
Oh, by a long
United Nations without the action of the United States backing it up, it's not going to be effective.
purpose of Donald Trump is to end the international institutions that somehow level the playing field. It's a movement that's deeply nationalistic. It's America first, America, make America great again, America. He wants America first.
Just the UN not. I mean, I remember her.
I mean, we are terrified.
He says,
we're terrified.
He says, I am, and we are terrified of Trump because he wants America first. He wants He wants priority for America. He doesn't want the UN. He doesn't want the UN to take power. He doesn't want to give in to any other institution. He wants America to be first and America to be strong. And that terrifies the UN. That's completely against what they want. They truly want globalism. The UN wants to be the world government. And that is scary as hell. But again, just reinforcing more reason why we need to make sure we get out and vote in November. Oh,
America first, America, make America great again, America. He wants America first.
Just the UN not. I mean, I remember her.
I mean, we are terrified. We're terrified.
So the internal vibe of the UN is like no one wants Trump.
Absolutely nobody wants Trump.
absolutely nobody wants him.
Useless now?
I would say for 95% of issues related to international peace and security, yes. For 95%,
What other fucking purpose do they have then? 95% useless.
So is the UN just
Like useless now?
I would say for 95%.
95%.
Of issues related to
international peace and security. They are 95% useless. Then why do we have them? What the fuck? What is the point of the UN? Other than to just build to what they want is a one world government. Otherwise, they're useless. It's a completely fucking useless organization that's just taking advantage of people in other countries. It is completely useless. Somebody asked a question on Crowder at the end of his show. They said, well, what would happen if the UN were to disappear? And he had them do like two different camera angles. Okay, look at me here. Now look at me here. That's what would happen. Fucking nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. If we got rid of the UN right now, what would happen? Our country would be more wealthy. We would have more fucking money because we're not feeding them 33% of their entire fucking budget. There would be nothing. Nothing would happen. The world would go on perfectly well. One of the great things that would happen, women would stop getting raped in third world countries where the UN is going in to claim they're fucking helping. Fuck this evil ass organization. Get Trump in there, defund the UN, take our fucking money back, ask for all of our other money back. Say, okay, bitches, now the rest of you pay what you owe us. That's what I say. Ditch that fucking horrible, evil fucking organization, man. Oh, who just popped in here? Look at that. It's my twin, everybody. What's going on, Mo?
What's up? How you
Oh,
doing, sir?
dude. Well, you missed out on all the good stuff. I just went through the whole video here. By any
Oh,
chance,
did
did you
ya?
hear about? Because I think you're a Crowder fan. Did you watch the show today?
I haven't watched him in a while, and it's not because of anything. No dramatic takes or anything. It's just one of those things you kind of slowly drift to other shows, and that's kind of me, you know.
I get you. It's but for me, ever since I found him, he's always been he's been that priority for me. I will never miss an episode of his because he's informative plus entertaining. I fucking love that. It's another reason why I like Bongino. Also, he's a great source of information. Not as funny, not as entertaining as Crowder, but he still keeps things light and entertaining. But I'll at least break it down for you. I'm not going to go back and play this, but yeah, this guy who is associate legal officer for the treaty section of the UN Office of Legal Affairs, basically got caught in this honeypot here by Crowder's team, and full on admits that the objective of the UN is full fucking globalism. That they really do want to create the UN as a one world government. That Trump is incredibly dangerous for them because 30%, 33%, 1/3 of their entire fucking budget gets paid to by us, by America. And if Trump was to get back in office, they're terrified. And I think they know Trump will pull us out. They will completely stop paying them. We'll start getting our money back and the UN will be fucking dead. And on top of that, this guy admits the UN is 95% useless when it comes to any kind of peace operations or helping anybody. It is a useless organization. Their entire purpose right now is just to try to build a one world government. That's all it is. And that's terrifying.
No, well, let's be serious. If you didn't think that was their mission to begin with, I got a bridge to sell you.
Yeah, well, the problem is, of course, they've been saying that it's just a conspiracy theory for the longest time largely because it's been Alex Jones been the only one who's been outwardly telling people that there is a building to a one world government. They say, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. That's not really happened. This guy fucking right here who actually works in the UN. No, it's real. Yeah, we're completely useless when it comes to any kind of peace operations or helping anybody, but we are building a one world government. And hey, guys, if anybody out there wants to be a skeptic and call me a conspiracy theorist, I'm not even saying that. The guy literally works in the fucking UN said it. I'm not giving any theories or anything. This guy literally fucking said it. They want a one world government ran by the UN. I don't even have to give a theory. It's true. Hashtag Alex Jones right. Give the man his flowers. And give me a shot.
Give me some flowers.
Give me some flowers from the gay frogs.
That's right. Give me some flowers from hey Adam, give me some flowers.
Hey,
turning the frogs gay. You're turning me gay.
Turn the frogs gay. WCW, I think he still hasn't said it, but I'm pretty sure that is Blue Cord Devil over there on the Rummel side. Thank you, buddy. I remember somebody in our chat saying before that, they did work with NATO, I think. So he said, and he did say, okay, this is Blue Cord Devil. He says he had to wear that fucking blue beret, that gay ass powder blue beret, in 1995 in Haiti. Things I saw the Bangladesh army do still gives me nightmares. Yeah, this is Blue Cord Devil. So I mean, he saw it firsthand, dude. So Bangladesh, these other militaries, man. We had an African nation send in some troops in 2005 when I was in Iraq and Fallujah, and the second they came in, they went right into our fucking bathroom and started doing weird shit like washing their feet in the fucking sink instead of going to the fucking shower. Just doing all kinds of weird ass, third world country shit that they don't understand is fucking gross and extremely, inappropriate. But that's who these people are, man. So you take these fucking nations like the Bangladesh and shit like that. You get even their military. These are not fucking structured militaries. These people are fucking third world country people. I was gonna say something really bad, but I don't want to get in too much trouble. But Blue Cord, or I'll call you W over there. Thank you very much for that. So let's get over here and let's get back up here because I've been missing out a few of these. We played this one. I'll play this one first off today because it's good.
Quick, baby!
Thank you, Blue Cord. No shot for you?
No, I'm ready, baby.
There you go. So, what are your overall thoughts? And by the way, also, I was telling the audience, over the next 2 months up until the election, they've got more behind the scenes shit on this UN story that they're gonna drop every single week between now and the election. So it should be beautiful. What do you think about that, though? I mean, is the same thing new to you, or have you been a follower of people like Alex Jones? You've already been aware of this kind of shit, or what?
Yeah, well, my dad was, my father, my dad, I'm in my 40s, my father, he was,
dad.
I'm going to give him a little respect since he's went on to the next realm. He left me a Muhammad Ali autograph, so I'll give him that.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'd rather have my dad back. But anyways, he taught me how to question the government. He was a libertarian before I even knew what one was. He was always questioning people. He sniffed out George W. immediately. Mm-hmm. He was always a populist. He loved Trump. He got to see him be president for about 2 months before he went on to be a spirit in the sky there. That's one of his favorite songs. But yeah, no, I got to give him credit because he got me clued into everything else because all of his brothers and sisters are like they're just plugged into the matrix still. You
froze. All right, there you go.
Something's up. Sorry. But yeah, no, so he's the one that led me to the Alex. He didn't know who Alex Jones was, but he always questioned everything. You question authority. You respect authority in a certain case, but you don't just lay down and be a placemat. It's good advice for life, but definitely good advice for politics. So, yeah, no, I always liked Rand Paul. Hey, and yeah, no, I've always just voices. I don't care who they are. That's how I found Geeks and Gamers, and because through Eric D. July, I thought he spit the truth, on that kind of stuff. I don't agree with him on everything, but that's kind of part of the fun. I don't want to be in lockstep with anybody. I want to hear other stuff, because that's how you learn. Right, echo chambers echo chambers are gay. So, anyways, that's
true.
how it's.
I'll put
in my
DNA,
my man.
By the way, real quick, Wayne Rowe is testing the comment section over on watching on Twitter. Yes, it does work. You got your chat there. Thanks for watching over on the Twitter side. Scotty, what's up, my dude?
Hey, buddy.
What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I've been working on my fucking guns all day, just moving a bunch of shit around.
These guns. Oh.
No, mine are tiny, bro. Tiny.
Whatever. I'm surprised to have you on here, dude. It's like we're one of our more political shows here, but obviously get your commentary over here. Never had you over here on a knife hands.
I saw you talking about the UN, and I fucking hate the UN. So
okay. Did you? So we just went over it twice now, but did you see at least what the headline said that we got a guy's caught undercover inside the UN admitting that they are a globalist organization. They want to. They said that they are a danger to the United States and our sovereignty, and that's why they want to get rid. They don't want Trump to be in because if he gets in, he'll defund. He'll take our money out of the UN, and we're paying for 1/3 of the UN's budget is us paying for it, when they have close to 200 fucking nations in that organization. So Trump gets in, the UN's fucking dead. What are your thoughts on that?
Good. Fuck the UN. They're fucking terrible at their job. They shouldn't even fucking exist, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the main reason I 100% hate them and will not support them is because of how bad they botched Bosnia.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? I mean, that's
yeah.
Shameful on them.
Yeah.
I also want to know. I want to know how hot this girl is that's going around catching all of these fucking officials.
Yeah.
With lies, bro. Like she must be a dime piece.
They said so yeah, when they did the last one with the Navy chief, the DEI chief over there, they said that she is very hot, but she's even married though. She goes in and takes the fucking ring off, and yeah, these guys, they just drool over her. I don't know if this is the same one, but
It's
yeah,
gotta be, bro. It's gotta be.
I don't know. You would think that that they probably won't be able to do this more than once, because people probably, like, you gotta assume that, like, they've got pictures of her and shit, right? There's probably on a Tinder profile. He probably saved her picture, jacked off to it and all that. So, yeah, I guarantee you that, if there's anything going on, they're probably going to, like, post that picture all over and say, don't trust this woman. No.
Fair enough.
I think we're at least deserved a silhouette. Let's see the body. You don't have to show anything, just a black silhouette. Let's see.
Right, just tease us a little bit, man.
There is one woman who acts as a reporter for them. The first time I ever saw her, she's also like, I think she's a lawyer or something like that. But the first time I ever saw her, she was interviewing a sheriff who was there's a whole story behind it. I won't go into the whole thing, but she's interviewing this sheriff, and she wasn't even showing cleavage or anything, but her shirt was very tight, and they were just gigantic tits. And, I mean, and she's like so nasty. Like she was grilling this guy, and I guarantee, like, he probably agreed to it because he saw that, and then was like, oh shit, wait a minute, I'm being emasculated right now by this woman. But yeah, she's awesome. She's obviously very, very intelligent. I've seen some things that she says, very brutal on her honesty and everything, but one hell of a rack.
That's fucking great.
So what is do you have any experiences when you were out in the Marines with the UN?
Not really. I think the closest thing we came to was when we were training in Israel, I believe. I think we had one run-in with them, but it wasn't really us. It was our commanders, and it wasn't even our unit that dealt with them. I think that was more on the Navy side. So no, and in layman's terms, no, I don't.
Yeah, I know. I remember being like on roof guard detail in Dibis, Iraq, when I would see these UN vehicles coming in, because I could see the top, and they always had the big UN right across the top of the vehicle, and they would come in every once in a while. I didn't know what the fuck they were doing though. I had no clue what they're doing. I just remember seeing them, and they would go talk to the company commander, and then they would leave. I'm like, no clue.
Extorting us for money is probably a good.
Yeah. Asking for where their tribute of little kids are.
They're fucking weird. Terrible, dude. They're the worst organization, the worst trained. The UN they run around with their thumbs up their ass 90% of the time.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Wayne says the UN non-government organizations are the worst ones. Ones funding the migrants, I assume. Yeah, migrants coming from the southern and northern border. Oh, I believe it. Yeah, I 100% believe it. I guarantee.
I think we should call them miggarts. Bunch of miggarts.
Miggarts. That, you gotta be careful. That sounds way too close. You could get me in trouble for that.
Miggarts.
That sounds way too close.
Okay, I'll do it in the privacy of my own home, but I like it. I think that's a better term. So.
I second that. I will be saying that from now on. Period.
I approve this. What is NC Rabbit said, baby steps. Trump needs to make it to November. No, you're right. I mean, of course, I'm sitting here calling for the destruction of the UN, and obviously that's not going to happen right now. Trump's got to get in, and then he'll take some measures and steps, and it won't happen all right away, but there will be steps, and hopefully he does what he's supposed to do. I mean, that guy, stuck on that honeypot. Does say every single person in the UN is terrified of Trump coming in, because they know damn well with his policies, because make America great again, America first, all that is awful to them. They can't have that. They can't have an America that wants to be strong and independent. They want us to roll over and allow that government to take over our country. And that's why they want puppets like either Biden or Harrison, because they'll go along with whatever the fuck they're told. Wayne says the UN always outsources the U.S. Military whenever they need shit done. Pisses me off. I know, man.
Yep. I actually, one of the guys that I work with very often, one of the contractors on most of our job sites, he was over in Bosnia, and he's got a lot of fucking stories about the UN. A lot.
I'll bet.
Bad.
I'll bet, man. Let's see. America is last hope for freedom. Absolutely. That's again, tinfoil hat on. It's why they're pushing for World War III right now. It's been talked about for decades. This is another thing. Hashtag Alex, right? He's been talking about this for decades. And no shit, this is going back many, many, many years ago. He's been saying that their objective is to get World War III between the United States, Russia, China, and Iran. And look at that. It's actually happening. We're right on the verge of it right now. This has been their objective. And the main reason for that is because all those are superpowers. To have a one world government, you can't have superpowers. You can't have strong independent nations. So what they want is they want World War III to tear us down, to tear all these nations down, including Russia, America, China, tear all them down, and then have the excuse of the UN to come in and save everybody. Hey, let us protect you. And then they move on to steps there on to create one world government. And we see it happening right now, man. You can't say this is a crazy conspiracy theory anymore. I mean, especially when we have an actual dude in the UN admitting they want to be a one world government. It's coming straight out of their own fucking mouth now.
Well, us in America have one word for you, and it's a Spanish word. Afuera.
Afuera.
Afuera carajo. Caraje, right? Get the fuck out of here.
For those of you who don't know, that's President Milei from what country is he?
Argentina.
Milei ran on basically make Argentina great again and take away all of these governments, all of these governments regulations. And he did like an ad where he had all these pointless fucking parts of the government all laid out, and then he pulled on each one. He goes afuera, which means get out of here. Afuera, 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 afuera. And no shit, he became president, and just like a month later, their fucking economy started coming back in droves. The country is doing incredibly well now by just eliminating government regulations that are completely fucking unnecessary. And there's so much of that shit here too, man. I mean,
I say defund them and turn the UN building into a Trump Tower. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that'd be beautiful, wouldn't it?
It's the best building. I've been having my eyes on it. I really don't have that big of a problem with the UN, but it's prime real estate.
They've got all the flags of all the members of the UN, the 190 something members, and just tear down all those flags and put up all MAGA flags. One big row of 200 fucking MAGA flags. That'd be beautiful.
They should just take like the Trump memes that I don't like referencing other channels, but I got to because I love the memes that are showing up on CobraCast's thumbnails. Mm-hmm. Just have all that. Just have him like yoked and different superheroes. Just like have it be like the Beverly Hillbillies took over that son of a bitch. Like just have it just be tacky as all hell. That's what I want.
Yep. That'd be so fucking. Just have him like put a fucking a lazy boy out there, and Trump just lays back. What am I gonna do today? My new big mansion.
Hold on, let me go up to the podium, and he just takes the mic off and goes. Just let them. Oh yeah, because I'm tired of it. Get out of our land. Afuera. There's certain words they just sound better. All right, there's no official language in this country. All right. There's some words that are really good in Spanish. There's some of the best words. Look at my Mexican American over here. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, dude, I'm like, I when he was going on that, like that, and the what is it? The Kyoto Accords, the one about pollution, where it's like, we don't even make that much. And nobody's talking about China, which is the worst polluter on the face of the earth. Anyways, not to go down there. Get us out of all that shit. Leave us alone. You don't get to tell us what to do. We're America. And that's all you need to say. What are you going to do? Nothing.
Yeah. He pulled us out of the Paris Climate Accords, I have a feeling that's where you go. Yeah. Paris Climate Accords, which were there again, like everything. Anytime we get stuck into any one of these multinational organizations, we get fucking used and abused. We end up paying for like half of fucking everything. The whole fucking world uses us like your fucking private piggy bank. And all this fucking stupid regulation that made no fucking sense. And then he pulled us out of there. Oh, did the world end? Did the world burn? No. The world kept fucking going. And then, of course, Biden took over and brought us right fucking back in there again. Now we're paying all the fucking money to fucking bullshit programs to fund fucking solar panels that are made by fucking China, who's not in the fucking Paris Accords. And they're polluting all over the fucking world. We're giving billions of dollars to China for their fucking solar panels. How much sense does that fucking make? Welcome to Knife Hands. We got no shot coming up.
Oh boy.
Oh, Blue Cord is dropping the money over on the Rumble side. That's awesome. Because I'm actually getting all that money for this. I appreciate it, buddy.
I think my favorite part of Knife Hands is always you just getting so fucking aggressive. It makes me so happy.
I think that's everyone's favorite part of it. What is up, Mr. Death Donkey? Tell us how you really feel. You got it, buddy. You fucking got it. All right, let's pull this up. Screenshot. There we go. Blue Cord by the name of W over on the Rumble side for 20. He says, I sent Tom McDonald a message on Facebook and invited him here to Knife Hands. Hell yeah. Hope he shows up sometime just to see you go gaga over him again. Thank you. Let's see. You mean like this?
Somebody said, I just ordered. Vets Talking says, just ordered the Hunter shirt and the foam finger for my studio background. Bro, shout out to you, man. And if Vets Talk... wait, Vets Talking, are you guys like a reaction channel? I've seen your guys' stuff before. If that's you, regardless, you got vets in your name. I'm sure you're a veteran. Thank you for your service. Salute to you guys. All the love in the world for the sacrifices you've made for the rest of us, man. We all really appreciate it.
Love you too, Tom. Let's give you a proper video. All right, thanks, Blue Cord.
I can't seem to get the bottle open.
It sounds like a personal problem.
Fuck.
Yeah, I tried to contact. I can't remember if I'm gonna try to send them a direct message on Facebook because sometimes people do look at them. I had Angry Cops, who is a 3 million view channel. He reads messages sometimes, and he actually replied to me on one, and never replied afterwards. It's like he'll give you one, and then that's it. I was asking specifically because I've seen he has the U.S. Army Civil Affairs and PSYOP patch on his gear. So I asked him what he was, and turns out that he initially joined the military as a civil affairs specialist, which is like the cousin to psychological operations. We go through the exact same schoolhouse and special warfare training center. So that's pretty dope that I had that connection with him, and so. Sometimes people like him, even with multi-million view channels, they'll still honor that sometimes. So hopefully, maybe I can get a Tom McDonald to respond sometime also. And I tag him in everything. I tag. He's commented on 2 of my videos, 2 of the reaction videos, and I said this on the live stream when Scotty was on Sunday that I always assumed it must have been his girlfriend because I didn't think Tom McDonald was a social media guy. So when I saw him say, "Oh wait, I've seen your stuff before," I'm like, "Holy shit!" So it really was him commenting on my videos. That's dope. So I'm hoping that if I keep tagging him, like I'll tag him on the live streams. Maybe he can pop up in the comment section sometime, and we'll try to see if we can have him on. Because that's what happened with Flawed TV, Flawdzilla. We've had him on before. He's like 100,000 sub channel now. And he got his start the same way I did by doing Tom McDonald reaction videos. And at some point, Tom actually offered and came on his show. And that's how Flawed managed to obviously jump up to 100,000 on top of the fact that he's a really good, entertaining guy and he's a rapper and everything. So give him his flowers on that. It's not just because of Tom, but Tom definitely fucking launched his career. See, I got chats coming in. What is this? Vatlaw over on the Rumble side is saying, Mo's Mountaineer side is coming out. Tacky is fine, but we also have no time for bullshit. Montana Semper Liberi. Liber.
right.
I know what you mean.
That's right. Let's go, Mountaineers. Yeah, I met him in Dallas, I think. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sure. Yeah, when we were at the Dallas. I'm pretty sure. I apologize if that isn't you, Vat Law, but I don't always say that I'm a West Virginia Mountaineers fan. So,
wait, you're a Mountaineer of what? What is that again?
West Virginia Mountaineers, baby.
West Virginia Mountaineers. Oh, yeah. I'm a huge fan of Pat McAfee, so I'm very well of the Mountaineers now because he talks about it all the time. Pat McAfee was a kicker for the Mountaineers, and you made that sigh, I think, because what he lost.
He was on the fucking field more than anybody on the rest of the team. I swear, man.
But wasn't there some huge game that would have gotten them to like the championship or something? He missed 3 fucking field goals.
I don't. Dude, there's so much worse shit that's happened in the history of that. Maybe when we punted out of the end zone and Miami blocked it and won the game, we literally took a metal. I didn't. I was like 15 at the time, but we took a metal trash can and knocked out the assistant coach for Miami. So
wow.
That's. I'm sure it's not that rowdy anymore because 2024. But yeah, back in '95, man, that's how we roll, son. Vat Law knows.
And that's the reason why head coaches have police security when they're at games.
Hey, we haven't won a national championship. We're a little salty. No apologies.
Dude, fucking McAfee said that after he lost that game for you guys, I think it was a huge rivalry game. Like your biggest, like who's your biggest rival?
Pitt.
So
there's Pitt, Marshall, only Randy Moss single-handedly brought them into Division 1A, whatever the hell they call it now. But yeah, no, Pitt, University of Pittsburgh.
Here's the point. So it was not only was it a game against Pitt, but it was also like a huge game that like playoff implications or something like that. And when he missed those field goals and literally you guys lost the game because of Pat McAfee, he got so many suicide or death threats that he actually contemplated self-deletion. He was so depressed after that he actually contemplated self-deletion, which is crazy. But obviously, like you're referring to how big and how crazy the fans are over there. That's yeah. Even to the point where Vat Law's telling me to fuck off. I'm not even saying anything bad. Apparently, I'm just bringing back old wounds, I guess, though.
This is how we are. When you bring up, like, he said, fuck you, because you're bringing up, like, one of our many, many follies that got us kicked out of the national championship.
Yeah.
Like, we lost a shit-ass, whatever, him and his stupid mustache used to coach the Bears. He coached Pitt. He was, like, 3-10 that year, and he beat us to knock it. He spoiled it. Vat Law, wherever you're at, let's go meet up and have a drink. I don't care if it's 10 hours away. Tell this asshole to host and move on. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
All right. Sounds like you need a shot. We talked earlier about a story about Brittany Mahomes there, Scotty. Are you a Chiefs fan? Are you even into football? I can't remember.
I mean, I like the Chiefs. I don't watch football actively. I like baseball more.
Okay. Did you hear the story that Patrick Mahomes' wife Brittany is apparently a Trumper?
Oh, really?
Yeah. The story that I read earlier was that she's getting a lot of flack for simply liking a pro-Trump post. And then someone obviously got to her and said, "No, you've got to unlike that. You're getting too much, focus, blah blah." And then she just kept on doing it. So she was liking a lot. It wasn't even like she was reposting, wasn't saying MAGA or anything, but she was getting a lot of social media traffic about a lot of pro-Trump stuff. And
Wow.
And Patrick said in an interview with Time once, he's never been political. He's never given credence to any side of the political aisle. But in the interview with Time magazine, he says in there, he says, I'm not gonna tell anybody who to vote for. I just want you to be conscientious, get out and vote, and do your own research. And that last part right there is the key that lets me know that he's probably on our side. Because I had pulled up right here when I found a meme or just a picture of multiple different news sources having headlines saying that doing your own research is bad. And I checked those out. I confirmed they were real articles where they go through and say that if you do your own research, then you have the possibility that you're going to fall into a trap that you're going to fall into mis and disinformation. So just trust us. Let us tell you what to do and what to think, and don't do your own research. So anyone out there who actually says do your own research, that I think that's an indicator that that's a good person. That's a person on our side. So even though I'm not a Chiefs fan, I do live here right in dead center of Missouri, where I'm surrounded by Chiefs fans. But I am now a little bit more of a Chiefs fan now because of that.
Well, I mean, that's just great, man. That's awesome. I'm glad Mahomes is actually fucking putting it out there in a very subtle way.
Yeah.
I think that's just like this fucking country right now, to try and put someone down for who they're voting for. It's so fucking annoying, dude. And it's, the media portion, bro. The media never lies to us, right?
Oh, never. No, they'll never deceive us in any way, shape, or form.
They wouldn't do that. They're the media, man. They're supposed to bring truth.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Sorry. Did you have something else you were saying there?
No, that was perfect.
Okay, so first of all,
go ahead.
Missouri produced Michael Sam, so anybody talking about football from that gay ass state can just shut up.
Oh, he came from Missouri? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Missouri.
That was before I lived here. I didn't even know that. I mean, that's a deep dive now too, because that was years ago when the first ever openly gay player got drafted in the last fucking round, made the team, and then got cut in absolutely no time because he was a fucking diversity hire.
I remember watching the draft. I remember watching a draft on ESPN. This is before we all knew what was going on. He had like a little pool boy boyfriend. It was so funny. I was there with my super conservative in-laws.
Yeah.
Okay. It was gross, but I'll be damned, watching their brains break was hilarious. It was I didn't want it to happen, but I'm kind of glad it did for right there. But yeah, I'm sure he's not hiking in other ways at this point. But.
Yeah. He was a shit player, man. There was nothing good about him. And you introduce something like that into a fucking football team. It's just like the Army. There's nothing wrong with don't ask, don't tell. You don't have to be openly fucking anything. Just keep it to yourself when you're around a lot of other fucking testosterone fucking fueled up fucking jarheads or fucking, grunts of any kind. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Just do your fucking job and everything will be fucking great. It worked great.
A little bit of gayness is okay in the Marine Corps. And
you mean a lot.
A little bit.
I trained you fuckers. You're very, very, very gay.
Why are you gay?
You just gotta dabble in it, okay? Wear your boot bands, keep your socks on, okay? Keep it no homo, right?
All right. So homo.
Kiss the homies goodnight, not on the lips. Maybe get a little cuddle in, bro, if it's cold, okay? That's how the military works.
Did I tell you about the class that I was in when I was in executive protection training?
No.
It was we only had one single civilian. Everyone else was veterans, and there's only two of us that were Army. Everyone else was Marines. And so, it was like, I remember being at one of our many fucking graduation ceremonies, because every fucking part of it was a graduation ceremony, because not everyone does the full course like me and a couple other guys did. But we were at one and we're all fucking drinking, and I'm washing my hands, and I look back, there's one of the Marines was pissing, and then the other Marine comes in and starts pissing the same fucking urinal. Like, what the fuck are you gay motherfuckers doing? Like, this is what we do, man. You didn't have to do this in the Army? No.
I told you how our experiment with how many Marines you could fit in a porta shitter, right?
Yes, you did. How many was it?
I'm pretty sure it was in the 20s. I don't remember now. I've slept so fucking much since that, dude.
Who was it that got stuck with their elbow in the fucking urinal? Because I'm sure that had to happen.
No one, dude. No one. Surprisingly. Really? I remember this, okay? It started out, I was smart. I went up on the top, so I was stuffed in the corner, okay? So I'm stuffed in the corner. My other buddy Wilbert's stuffed in the other corner, okay? From that point, everyone just piled in as tight as we could get. And surprisingly, you could use the urinal with that many people inside of it. So
you can still use the urinal. It's hilarious. There was a video of someone in the Army out on deployment. I don't know how many they got in there, but they had a bunch of dudes with their rifles go in there, and then they were videotaped and they opened it up and they came out like they're clearing rooms. They came out with their fucking guns drawn. Yeah, they grant. So it wasn't 20 of them, but it was like a team. So it was like 6 or 7 of them, and then they all came out. They kicked the door open. They all came out running, their weapons drawn, like they're clearing a fucking room. It was epic. It was a really good one. And you guys didn't think about that, did you?
No, we didn't. We were more worried about how many we could fit and piss at the comfortably. Damn it.
Oh, that's great. Gotta love the military, man. We got a couple shots to do now. Blue Core Devil is over there fucking kicking ass with another 20.
Oh.
Thank you very much. Says go Buckeyes and Wyoming Cowboys. This is from a friend of mine. It's from a friend.
It's from a friend. It's not from him, right?
He says it's from a friend of his.
Your friend. I got news for your friend.
I got news.
If you're a Buckeyes fan, it means you're gay. Yeah, I'm originally from Northeast. No, it's a worthless nut. All right. That's the thing.
That's a worthless.
I grew up in northeastern Indiana. Ohio State fans are the worst fans on earth. As soon as they lose 2 games, you never see them. They're the herpes of fucking fans. They just flare up every so often.
Again, me being a huge Pat McAfee fan, and I found him because I found out AJ Hawk is on there as a co-host. AJ Hawk, legendary Green Bay Packer linebacker, now turned fucking awesome humored fucking Shellbacks over here dropping money out too, dude. You guys are killing. Thank you. And he's an Ohio State Buckeye, and so he's a national championship winner, Super Bowl winner, and leading tackler of the Green Bay Packers. And I am an Ohio State Buckeye fan because of him. Yeah. Not really to the point where I really want to.
Well, thanks for having me on, Adam. It was a pleasure streaming with you. I hate the Buckeyes with a passion. Hate him. All right. Your colors suck. Your fans suck. Your team sucks. The only reason you have 100,000 people at your school. Katzenmoyer back in the 90s when they won the championship. He majored in television, like watching TV. Like, I thought it was a joke from that movie PC. No. Ohio State is like, I wasn't in the military preface. They're like, I guess, the National Guard of college teams. Yeah.
Okay.
They might be tough.
I get that.
But
they might be.
They're predominantly gay and stupid. So. No offense. I love everybody that serves for this country. Honestly, you guys are awesome.
Love you too, buddy. All right. Thank you very much for that extra 20. And you get this.
Don't move, Proctor. Don't move.
Thank you, Blue Cord. I'll go ahead and pull the next shot.
So to kind of connect things to current day, we always say like they're white adjacent. The Marines are technically, literally Navy adjacent, right?
So, they do fall under the Department of the Navy, yeah.
Yeah. So
we are the
peeing in the
Department of the Navy.
So you're Navy adjacent. You're not Navy. You're Navy adjacent.
Sure. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Hence peeing in the same toilet. Well, my dad was in the Air Force, so he caught the most shit. But he kept saying about the plush hotel. He did tell me about sock parties though, which I thought was hilarious. But
we talked about that last time you were on.
Yeah. I know. I love that.
Scotty, do you have like an achievement medal, anything like that? Did you get
like a Navy achievement medal?
Huh?
No, so I don't have a Navy achievement medal. I was passed up for one because my command fucking sucked.
Okay, I was just gonna give you shit because it is called the Navy Achievement Medal, not the Marine Achievement Medal.
Oh, I know.
You technically, yeah. So when you talk about like they're Navy adjacent, yeah, everything they get is still Navy. They get their awards are Navy.
Not everything.
Well, the only thing that isn't now is that the Navy's wearing your uniform, your combat uniform. Yeah.
No.
Are they still going with those like blue ones?
No, it's not blue. I mean, they switched to like a green digi camo, but it's not Marpat. It's
It's
nowhere close
not
to
really.
Marpat.
Isn't it really similar though?
It's as similar as it can be, I suppose, with the coloration, the way the blocks are set up. But no, it's not our uniform completely. The only sailors that wear our uniform are the corpsmen, and that's only if they're greenside corpsmen.
Right.
So,
No, yeah, because I've seen the Navy in those uniforms. Because here's the thing, like this is before your time, like we all used to wear the same uniform, the combat unit. You used to all just be the BDU. Every single service had the same thing. The only difference was you guys still had your same, how many quarters is it? How many points does your hat have?
Oh, now you're asking me trivia questions? Come on, what is this?
Well, what did you call it? Because I always thought it was like a multi-quarter hat or something like that. In any case, you guys got your Marine hat, or maybe the origin was Navy. I don't know. But in any case, we all wore BDUs until the transition in around 05, 06, because I got my ACUs in 05. Then everyone had their own uniforms. And yeah, he's got his dogs. And the Marines had their own fucking thing. And then both the Air Force and the Navy made these stupid, ridiculous fucking blue camouflage uniforms that made no goddamn sense whatsoever.
Like camo. I was like, I remember running into one of those, and I'm like, where are you camoing? Like, how do you camo your flage when you're bright? I can understand digital desert and stuff like that, but didn't the Army have I seem to remember this because I went to school near Fort Bragg, and I'm going to call it that for the rest of the time, Fort Liberty.
Oh, it's not Fort Liberty. Fuck that.
Fort Bragg, the 82nd Airborne, the craziest motherfuckers I've ever had the pleasure of partying with. I love those people. I love those guys. They're all awesome. They're nuts, but I'm glad they're on our team kind of thing.
Right.
But they didn't they because Green Berets, the whole bringing the berets into the entirety of the Army, didn't it happen around the same time where people are like, no, that's the Green Berets, you don't put the berets on everybody else? I seem to remember people really getting angry about that. It
was the Rangers, and then it was in 2001 when General Shinseki, General Shinseki was the chief of staff of the Army, and his legacy to be built in when he was just getting out was to take away the black beret, which was the U.S. Army 75th Ranger Regiment headgear. It was only at the time maroon for airborne, green for special forces, black for ranger. That was it. No one else wore any fucking berets in the Army. No one else did.
Right.
The beret was something important. It meant something. It was specialized. It's the same across every fucking other nation. Every nation has their own berets, and only the people who actually earn the berets because they're doing something special actually get to wear them. And then General fucking Shinseki, not only bad enough that he wants to give a beret to every single fucking Joe Schmo out there, including a fucking goddamn fucking leg ass, little fucking pogue ass fucking administrative specialist wearing a fucking beret now. And not only is it bad enough to do that, but he had to steal it from the Rangers. That is what really pissed everyone. Everyone was pissed about that. And everyone who was in, I don't want to wear a black beret. That belongs to the Rangers. But yeah, they ended up taking away. They ended up giving the beret, the Rangers, the tan beret as their official headgear, which actually looked pretty fucking dope. Especially the fact we started doing all the desert warfare. Tan, it's pretty fucking awesome. But
Pat Tillman, he was rocking that, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah. When Pat Tillman left the NFL, went to the Army, he went into 75th Ranger Regiment. Yeah, in his iconic picture, he's wearing the desert camouflage uniform and he's rocking his tan beret.
God bless.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to have one of those berets. They're fucking gorgeous.
I don't believe you.
I'm being so serious though. So like, our 8-point covers, don't get me wrong, they're fucking cool. They're cool. But I prefer the boonie cover overall, right? But those fucking berets, man, I don't know. The berets, I've always thought berets were kind of cool. I mean, they're a little girly, but
well, yeah, you fucking Marines, you just go with that in care all the time because one thing people think of berets, they think of the French. That's pretty fucking gay.
Because the French run from everything.
Yeah, but no, actually, the beret originated with British Airborne. They started rocking them in the maroon beret in World War II, and the color obviously is maroon for blood. And then in Vietnam, in Vietnam. They started when we were working with some of the Brits. Actually, no, in World War II even. Some of the Brits were giving the American troops berets, and they started wearing them around as unofficial headgear until it got regulated. No, you can't wear that. But it wasn't until it was at some point after that the Maroon Beret did get. Oh yeah, okay. I'm thinking of Vietnam. I thought there was some of Vietnam. That's just when the Green Beret came into effect. But nonetheless, yeah, it started off with airborne troops, specifically with the Brits. And I'm gonna get to these super chats. What's that?
Sorry. I was going to bring up a video. Have you seen the video of the Air Force fucking sergeant at the gate? What was the guy? What do they call him?
What, the security forces?
He was security forces. He was at the gate. I'm trying to think of the guy that was standing there instigating them to come out and make contact with him.
Yeah.
But he had a beret on. Dude was just fucking jacked. I mean, that was the video that I looked at and I was like, dude, fucking berets, bro.
Yeah, their security forces. Yeah, their security forces have a beret. It's not black. I think it's like a really dark blue. But yeah, they look pretty good in those. I do want to point out, because it's been a long time since I talked about this. What's funny is, and I've had Marines get really shocked by this, is that the beret, there's multiple steps you have to go through to get the shape out of this and everything that you need out of it. One of the things you have to do is you have to shave it. I'm not even bullshitting. You have to shave the fucking beret, because these things are made of cotton and it has a very fuzzy fucking surface. So to get the proper appearance, you have to shave off all that fuzz. So that's step one. And step two, because it is just a floppy fucking beret, right? If you ever notice, it's got a very specific form to it. It doesn't come out like this. What you end up having to do is you have to fucking soak this thing in hot water. And in the hot water provides so that it will shrink to your head. And you end up wearing this for like 3-4 fucking hours. And as you're fucking wearing it, you have to keep on molding it and forming it and brushing it down. And eventually these fucking ridges will pop up. This one didn't get formed right. So it's not perfectly fucking formed to my head. But when you're going through the process, you keep on taking water and you keep on putting the water down. You keep pressing on it, and the more and more you do that, then eventually all the fucking creases get stuck in there. And then once you've waited long enough, it shrinks down to your head. You take it off very carefully, and you set it down on the counter. And by the morning it's dried, and you got a perfectly formed beret.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I no longer want a beret.
So my first cousin, once removed, it's my mom's cousin. He is a Marine sharpshooter, and he retired from the Marines when the Afghanistan thing happened a few years ago. But he was a Comanche pilot and a sharpshooter. Dude was legitimate, like just testosterone personified. And I had the pleasure of going to a Marine wedding in 1991. Though that's the first time I'd ever seen so many drunk people in one room. I was so used to seeing the commercials. Okay, if I was going to do anything, I was going to join the Marines. It's like when you play football, if you just want to just fuck people up, linebacker, or I gotta know who else, but linebacker. I would want to put the hurt on people. I didn't want to get lit up. I wanted to light people up. I didn't play football, but if I was going to do it, I was going to do that. But the Marines, the whole one where the guy's suiting up and he's got the sword and he's like, "Fing," and he's like, the few, the proud, the Marines, and you're just like, "Fuck yeah."
Dude, if you've never seen the old fucking like early 90s Marine Corps recruitment videos, they're so dope.
You know which one I'm talking about? It's in the Black Void.
Yeah. There's like an opening, and it's like a old medieval knight is like slaying a dragon.
Dude.
He slays a dragon, then all of a sudden he stands at attention, and all of a sudden molds it burns away and turns into a fucking Marine with his fucking saber.
Interesting fact,
badass, dude.
They went on the directors of that, their brothers, they went on to direct Aliens versus Predator Requiem. So,
oh really?
It kind of fell off after that, but that was an awesome one because he was doing that. But the original one from the 80s and 90s was just like they just had a real Marine, put him in a Black Void, zoomed in on his awesome ass sword, dude. Do you remember that one?
And the sexy ass uniform. Don't forget that.
The white hat with the blue, dude.
I think I remember that one.
I'm saying
I specifically remember the one where he's slaying a fucking dragon. That's the one I remember more than anything.
That one is awesome. Yes, but the one with so the reason I say that is like ultimate control, precision, all that stuff. And then I see these guys singing dirty limericks and throwing up in a fountain and shit like that, like because they were still in the Marines, and I'd never seen. Like my dad and my mom, they would drink, but I would never know they were drunk. These guys were like, they were gone. They were slapping each other in the ass with the broadside of their swords and shit like that, and it was.
Of course they are.
Well, 9 times out of 10, those swords aren't sharp.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, but
yeah. Like you only get a certain like I have an actual Army NCO sword here, and the only reason I actually have it, I wasn't issued this, but I was requested by a friend of mine to lead his what is it called, sword or saber honor guard for his wedding, because we would do the same thing where we draw swords and create that tunnel that the couple will walk under. And like I said, we weren't issued these, so we bought our own. So I've got my own. And my wedding you give like wedding presents to like your guests and whatnot, and my wedding present that he gave me was a fucking stand for the sword. I'm like, oh, thanks. Could have bought me the sword.
Pull that sword out. Pull that sword out.
Hold on.
No, doesn't have the same as you guys. Effect.
Huh?
It doesn't have the same effect.
Oh, you waiting for the sound? No, it's only making contact with leather. There's no metal making contact. But
just
no,
man.
Oh, dude,
it is a good looking sword, though. I will say that
it's very basic. It's they're. And people want to call them sabers. No, the officers have sabers because those have a bend in it. NCOs get swords. So this is my NCO sword. Got my dog tags dangling off of it. All right, enough of that. I gotta get super chats, guys. I gotta get super chats. We got a bunch coming up. Let me bring this back up. Scroll back up. Shellback says, Marines, it's only gay if you smile while you're touching another's crayon. All right, and speaking of Marines, let's watch one get a concussion. Cheers. Yeah, that's a whole series of it.
Hurt.
There's a whole series of guys doing that. What they were doing is they were trying to do is they jump up and then they land right on top and then spin around. Guys are doing that over and over and over again. This guy just launched his head first right into the fucking HESCO barrier. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? All right, he was jumping on the HESCO barrier and hit the wall. Something like that.
So, Adam, I found I remembered that medieval ad. I dropped it in the chat. It's fun, dude. It's, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, well, and I have that and the other one where they're...
play it and promote the fucking Marines.
Yes, you are, because you love us.
Dude, come on. We need some 80s. We need men. We need a... If you don't watch it, it'll make you... If you watch it, it'll make you a damn sexual tyrannosaur. I won't say the rest of... Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I know we got more super chats as well. I'll get to all those here in just a minute.
It's your show.
We're doing good numbers here over here on Rumble. We got 21 people watching over here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everyone being over there. I was even saying earlier, I was thinking that our numbers of live viewers over on Rumble's been dropping off lately, but you guys are killing it over there. Thank you very much. All right, let's go ahead and play this. Forging of a Marine is the name of the ad. This looks very similar, very familiar at least. Share screen, Forging a Marine. Here we go. You guys can see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is mine, by the way. The other one in there is yours.
You begin with raw steel.
Very Terminator-esque.
Shape it with fire, muscle, and sweat. polish it to razor sharp perfection.
Yeah, I've never seen this.
The hairs on my neck are standing up right now.
What you end up
Look how sexy that sword is.
That is a
He's a
sexy
Marine.
sword. Yep.
Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Okay. That
How
was badass. I've never seen that.
And then fast forward 5 to 6 years later, they're hitting each other in the ass with those swords and throwing up in a fountain. So.
All right. And we got the other one. You said the other one is the one I was talking about?
Yes, and that one's also cool.
Okay.
I remember that one too. But that's the first, yeah.
All right, so let's check out the the Night commercial, 1987. Yeah, this is going back. All right. It's like an extended version of it. I don't think I remember this. Oh yeah, I do. I remember him. Yep.
Dude, the horse armor was cool as shit too.
Did you get that in the Marines?
Do they have a horn?
Does it?
I think it does.
There were a few proud men.
Oh yeah, this isn't the one I was thinking.
Men of adventure. Men of courage. Men who knew the meaning of honor. There still are. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Yeah, that's badass too. It's definitely not the one I was thinking of though. Like I said, there's one I'm pretty sure it's from the 90s though. Is the one where they basically took that theme and then turned into like they actually got the knight fucking slaying a dragon.
Oh yeah, that was I think it was the mid 2000s because Requiem I think came out in 09 or something like that. Are you sure?
No,
Okay.
I'm definitely unless there's another one that you're thinking of. The one I'm thinking was definitely when I was like I said in the 90s.
So to flip it on its head, this is my dad's advice when if I would have joined the military. Well, it's one of my greatest regrets. Obviously, everything that all your failures, all your successes lead to where you are in your life at your current point. I cannot be happier with where I'm at, but that's one that gets stuck in my craw because I was the first one of 5 generations to not join.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're out there in the chat, that's why I always shake hands. I know it's kind of corny sometimes, but I know my dad gave up 19 years old to 20, literally the prime of his life to serve this country during Vietnam. By the way, he enlisted. He wasn't drafted.
Yeah, so there you go.
He went running towards it. So
hell yeah, that's the way to do it.
God bless Big Al. I'll take a shot for
That's
my dad.
fucking
Big
dope.
Al. Thank you, Big Al.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let's take a shot with Dr. Gold here, who's our 21-year-old grocery bagger right now. Fucking or 20-year-old, yeah. 1999. That's all worth the 20. Obviously, he says love all you guys. I wish I could ask my grandfather about the UN and stuff he did in the military. He was in the army during the Vietnam War. Fuck yeah, dude. That's crazy to think, though, that this generation, it's their grandfathers now.
I know, it made me sad when I saw
Vietnam. Like, my dad was Vietnam. What does that make me? Oh, yeah, somebody who's old enough I could have a fucking 18-year-old fucking high school graduate of a child. I'm old.
I know.
All right, let's see. Let's do this, and we're gonna honor your father as well. Whoa! Shout out to you, Dr. Gold, and shout out to Big Al. Cheers to your father, brother.
Oh yeah, he was a real one. Obviously, that's where I got most of my personality and bad takes. So I don't know. It might be great that he's gone, and it might be bad it's gone. We're still on it. But this is the advice he gave me. He's like, please promise me if you join any branch of the military. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no. I was laughing because I literally just fucking got a text message from Scott. He says my power just went out.
Wow, they move fast, man. The Marines are efficient. That's for damn sure.
I saw the text message. I'm like, why is he texting me? And then I looked at the screen and realized he was frozen.
So my dad.
Funny.
So my dad. So my dad was like, look. I don't care what branch. He's like, they call the Air Force, the plush hotel. You know, he told me all about all the stuff. He's like, but promise me, if you join the military, don't be an MP.
Right? Yeah, nobody
he hated
liked
those
you.
people. Yeah.
Yep.
He's like, just don't do it. I hate him. You know. That's also the first time we were at the Air Force Base in Omaha, Nebraska, where my dad was stationed. That's where I was born. That's also the first time I heard the C word, because he drove by his ex-wife's mother-in-law's house. He drove his ex-mother-in-law's house. It's the first time I was like, what does that mean? He's like, he just muttered it.
Fine.
Yeah, he was on base and he went, like, I was like, what is it? I don't know what that means. My mom's like,
oh, it's funny. Yeah. Okay. So we got Scotty down here. Scotty, I was going to point this out earlier, Scotty, until you disappeared. Your power went out. Because yeah, Tommy up here, let me find the chat, was saying that yeah, he said the Slain Dragon ad is how he ended up in 0331 and 96. So thank you for confirming. It was in the 90s. And so 0331 is the Marines code for machine gunner, infantry machine gunner, which Scotty as well. That's why he calls himself the machine dumber. Is also in 0331.
That's
fucking cool. That's fucking cool, man. That that commercial I was thinking of. Yeah, you should be able to find it somehow. I don't know what your search term would be though. Like
my Google foo is strong, sir. I got it.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm always like, how the fuck do you search for this? While you do that, let's do another shot, because we've got them all fucking rolling in big time, especially over here on the Rumble side. Vetlaw says Adam Vet's talking Twitter DM for the night. Oh, okay. He sent me the night ad. Okay. Let me pull up here real quick first for the shots. And then if Mo here doesn't find it, I'll go into
I found it immediately, and you'll love the title.
Oh.
I'm not going to spoil it for you. So I told you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. But first, we got to do, let me scroll back up, make sure. Let's see. We did that one from Shellback. And now this one from Blue Cord Devil over there by the name W. Says, damn you and your dogs barking, setting off my dogs. Ha ha. And take a shot. Thank you for the $20 there, Blue Cord. Much appreciated as always. So let's go here and just grab another random one.
Yo, that wasn't an approach.
Thank you, Blue Cord.
Fantastic.
All right, and I'll go ahead and pull this down, and then we'll do the next one after that. There, Blue Cord. It's in the prod chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Just look at the title of the video, though. It's
yes,
obviously,
right.
yeah.
Oh shit! Hold on, I fucked up. If they can find some way to streamline the process of pulling up fucking tabs and clips, also in another update, would be fucking great, because it's kind of time.
Drunk 3PO sent me a video, and it was in DMs, and I couldn't share it with anybody. And I'm like, how the hell do I get? And I figured it out, but it's like it's touch and go when you do this stuff, because you don't want to like. I want to say.
Oh, as far as like sharing a screen.
Yeah. It is an art. So when you see people fumbling around, try it first before you make fun of people.
Yeah, trust me, guys. I really hate dead air. Like shows I watch, dead air drives me nuts. So that's why, like, I never want to give you guys dead air. But there are so many times, like I'm talking about, when it comes to using the StreamYard function. Like, there's so much shit. Like trying to pull up a fucking video, I have to click on share screen. Then I got to go to the right section that's just gonna share the screen. Then I got to go up there and find the one that I want. It's fucking time consuming, dude.
And you have to stream with people that understand it, like this is just a tip that I've learned. If people have been down that road and they've experienced that, they'll pick up the slack because they know you're looking for it. And if you have people like a guest that doesn't, you'll just hear crickets. And it's you got to have at least one other person that understands what's like the movements, the posture, the where the eyes go.
Yeah. That's
it's
why
fun. It's fun learning all that shit, dude. It's like literally, it's like that beret. There's so many weird little things you got to do to get to that point. Yeah, but it comes out looking awesome if you know what you're doing.
100%. If you do it right and you know what you're doing, then it comes out looking awesome. Yeah. And that's why I've given shit to my panel multiple times where I'm trying to do something. Like somebody says, hey, pull this up. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. And then as I'm doing, like, nobody says fucking anything. I'm like, hey, thanks for filling the dead air, you assholes.
Yeah. I hate that because then everybody looks around, everybody gets uncomfortable with Batlaw. His most recent one, you got to skip right to the end there. I do that all the time in streams that I follow. It's
Dead
no
air
lies
always makes me
detected.
think
Yes.
I paused it accidentally. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's why it drives me nuts. Like, did something go wrong? Did my fucking internet just cut out? Oh no, they're just not fucking saying anything.
That's the worst, man.
Anyway,
And then it picks up the
it
air
is.
moving in the background. It's like, it's really uncomfortable.
Oh, dude, I mean, I can legit see numbers dropping. When there's dead air, I'll legit see numbers fucking dropping off. People just fucking start to leave. Like, okay, well, they're not saying anything. I'm gonna fucking leave. But anyways, all right, let's check this out. I am sharing. Let me get back over here. All right, let's check this out. This is the most iconic video to me that I remember about the U.S. Marine Corps recruitment ads. Oh, and this is definitely it. Hell yeah. Ah, so he's not a knight. Okay.
It is more than a trial by fire. It is a rite of passage.
Badass sword. Look at the wings on it.
To join
Yeah, it's
the
pretty
elite.
cool.
And if you succeed,
Oh, it's a Balrog, dude. That's awesome.
Right?
Outsmart your enemy and never yield, even to yourself. You will be changed forever.
Yep.
Dude, that one was awesome.
The Marines.
That's fucking dope. That was definitely one. So it wasn't a dragon. That's fucking dope, though. The best. Yeah, U.S. Marine recruiting spot called the best. Bro, like I say, man, you know, we'll talk shit. I never have ever tried to claim that fucking Army is fucking better trained than Marines or we're tougher or anything like that, okay? I've always been the fucking like, look, you guys are the few, the proud, the Marines. You are the few. You are a much, much smaller branch. So you're able to pick from the very best and take the toughest motherfuckers who really, really want to be there and then train them up in a much more difficult, tough fucking way. I know that me and Scotty here, who just finally made it back.
My fucking lights went out and then the computer turned off and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. I was telling them, I'm like, why in the fuck is he texting me? And then that's when I look up and I realize your face was frozen. I'm like, oh, he's okay, he's gone. But yeah, we talked about this, not that whenever it was, that, you know, there's a reason why the Marine Corps can be tougher and is tougher than the Army because they're much smaller. You can pick from the pool of the toughest motherfuckers and you can train them in a much more tough, hardcore fucking way because they really, really want to be there and they really want to go through this hard fucking training. Whereas the Army is so big and you have so many motherfuckers who want to go do fucking, you know, pansy little fucking poke shit. Again, we've said this before. We still love everyone out there because you know, we are all one full fucking machine, but we'll still talk shit. But yeah, the Army basic training is much, much lamer because if they fucking tried to do the same standard as the Marines, well, guess what? We'd end up with the same fucking numbers of the Marine. We'd fucking wash out so many fucking people because not so many people in the population can hold up to that kind of fucking standard. So no shit, I'll give the fucking Marines their flowers. Yes, their training is much tougher. But then at the same time, though, you got to admit there's still a bunch of fucking soldiers who can hold up. All right. And I'm not saying I'm one of them, you know, necessarily. I never went through Marine Corps boot camp. However, I will say that fucking as a cherry fucking private and finding myself in 74th Lurse Attachment was a fucking goddamn fucking eye opener. Got my ass kicked and smoked all the fucking time over there. Yeah, they were tough, dude.
When we trained with y'all in Fort Irwin or at Fort Irwin, as much shit as I talked because you guys never wanted to be face to face with us in a fight.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple badass units that you could tell they were putting the work in to actually be combat effective. There were quite a few units where you could tell they were just lagging ass everywhere they went. But
trust me, we talk shit on them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's what they need, especially after the Army's fucking recruiting ads that have been put out last couple years.
My two moms.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay, so I did. Okay, I was getting. I knew I remembered a chessboard. Yes, that's right. There's another one with a chessboard. And
I'm on it, fam. I said
I
I'm on
remember
it,
that
fam.
one,
You
too.
go ahead and keep talking.
yeah, it was a chessboard. Like the chessboard like broke apart. And I think the dragon came out of there, and that's the one. Yeah, it's like the fucking chess pieces were like. One of them ends up being the fucking the Marine who it turns into a Marine, but it's a fucking like fucking knight. So thank you, Hardy. I was like, wasn't there a chessboard? And absolutely, thank you for pointing that out.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking gay. I just watched it. I just found it. The beginning of it gets better, but
fuck you.
Gay. That's what the bishop says at the beginning of the commercial. By the way,
I'm giving him that for talking shit on a Marine ad. Are you happy, Scotty?
Yeah, I am. But how dare you, good sir? How dare you?
Hey, I was a kid. This is definitely when I was young, and I thought it was fucking dope as shit. All right. Before you do that, let's get over here. I haven't even poured it yet. Shit. Blue Cordell for another 20. Try to read this as I'm pouring a shot at the same time. Dude, the way this show started off, I'm like, holy fuck, we might just have like 5 viewers the entire time and no super chats. And now all of a sudden I'm getting drunk off my ass. Thank you, guys. Blue Cord says, in the 80s, the Army commercial where they say we do more by, I remember this. Yep, we do more by 9 a.m. than most people do all day. The guy that said good morning, First Sergeant, went to Leavenworth. Holy shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No, God. That is funny, dude. That is a funny tidbit of information right there.
Not funny for somebody that went to Leavenworth.
No.
Shit. My dad was deathly afraid this guy could beat the shit out of anybody on earth, but he was like, I'm not telling any secrets or anything. Not even on his deathbed. He was like, nah, fam, I'm good. He did not want to go to Leavenworth. He's like, he wasn't a snitch to begin with, but he certainly didn't want to go to Leavenworth. So I am.
Leavenworth, for those who don't know, is Fort Leavenworth, and that's where the federal prison is. Where if you really fuck up in the military, you're getting sent to federal prison at Leavenworth. And I found out, I didn't even know this. The old Robert, what the hell is his name? I mean, historically classic fucking actor. He's the one who played in the original Planet of the Apes. Robert Redford?
Charlton Heston.
Not Charlton Heston. No, I'm thinking
Planet. What?
That wasn't Charlton Heston in Planet of the
Yes,
Apes.
it was.
Was it?
Get your hands off me, you damn
dirty apes. Okay, well, in that case, so is Robert Redford at least played a movie called The Castle, where he was a 4-star general. This came out when I was in Italy, so it's early 2000s. For those of you who don't know, really good movie. 4-star general gets sent to. I didn't realize it this at the time. The Castle. I guess it was Leavenworth. I thought it was like a fictional fucking prison, but I come to find out that the federal prison in Fort Leavenworth was called The Castle. I didn't know that. So the movie is actually called The Castle, and was actually based on the actual fucking location of old Fort Leavenworth federal prison, which now I tried doing some research. I really want to find some video where they do a tour, because I'm like, what the hell does it look like in there? You know, what's the structure? Because I know I've heard, like, even in the movie, like they have to go through all the same military rituals and everything. They still have to have morning formation and everything, standard parade rest, all that shit. Like, you're still in the military, but you're a fucking prisoner. And I was really curious about it. I know, doesn't that sound terrible, Scotty? Like you're in jail, and now not only do you still have to pretend like you're in the military, but you have to up it like you're in basic training, like every fucking day.
Gross.
Like, God,
honestly, I think that would reform a lot of criminals if we did that in every prison. If
no shit.
No, I'm just saying. That might be a hot take, but that just sounds like the I got the fever, and the only cure is Fort Leavenworth.
No, now it's you get a solid 3 square meals a day, internet, TV, fucking basically anything you fucking want.
And you're in great shape because you're doing military shit, and you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So real quick before we got to do the shot, but first, Vatlaw says he was Air Force deployed to let me see if I can remember this. Al Taqadum. Al-Qaeda, Iraq, 30 Air Force people running the airfield, like 3,000 Marines. I was never a jarhead, but I did earn a fair few respect. I went to Al-Qaeda. We called it a TQ because Takadum is a really complicated fucking name. Yeah, we call it TQ. I didn't stay. We stayed there for one night. I had to do a convoy when I was in Fallujah at the time, and then went there. TQ was a badass fucking base, dude. Like the fucking chow hall in there had fucking TVs around all corners, fucking multiple ice cream stations, like all kinds of fucking, just like all kinds of amazing fucking amenities. I'm on Camp fucking Fallujah, which is not a fucking, joke of a base. It's a big base, but TQ is like, that is the fucking, it was like the logistics hub. If I remember right, I think that's why we had to go there. We had to like pick up.
Was that where the USO would bring comedians in and do like shows and stuff? Was that like the base? Because they would never say it, but it was like, yeah.
They would do it. No, they would do it in multiple locations. Like when fucking when Toby Keith came through when I was out there, that dude did like 8 locations in one day, and it wasn't just big bases. Like he stopped off in fobs and shit where he would do a show for like 60 guys.
No way.
R.I.P. Toby Keith, by the way.
R.I.P. dude. During that tour, okay, real quick, I gotta tell this story. I think I told before. I'll get Blue Quarter Promise to get right to you after this. But all right, so in 06, when I was in Fallujah, Toby Keith was gonna come through. Like this is specifically the time I was talking about. So in 06, by the way, if you look up Toby Keith Fallujah 2006, you will see the entire concert when he was there. And we had to get special, like it was actually like an old Iraqi fucking like concert hall that we had on the base. And so it wasn't outdoors. So it was a limited number. So they had an allotted amount of people who would be able to get in. Well, my commander knew I was a huge Toby Keith fan, so I got a ticket. Well, it just so happened that on that fucking day was when I got approved to go to fucking R&R in Qatar. So I had to hop a fucking Black Hawk, fly to fucking Baghdad, and then hop a bird from there to go down to Qatar for my 3-day R&R. Like, I would rather fucking passed up my 3-day R&R. I would rather see fucking Toby Keith. I was actually told, no, you have to go. Like, really?
Oh, no.
Fuck. So here's what happened, though, is that so he ended up doing the concert there. I think it's like his second stop. And I think he might have done TQ first and then went to Fallujah because that's in the direction. He went like from west to east. So he started off in the Al-Anbar province in all of our spots and then went to Baghdad. And so, like I said, if you look up Toby Keith 2006 Fallujah, that is the concert I was supposed to be at. If you see any of the army uniforms, those are actually my guys. Those are people from my PSYOP unit that were there. And then he stopped at a few other places. My flight to fucking Qatar got canceled or delayed until the next night. So I had to stay a night over. Guess what? He ended his tour in Baghdad. And it wasn't some fucking stadium. It was just sitting on grass with a stage up there. And I was like 12 people behind. And it was the most amazing thing ever. It was just him and another dude. And he was talking to us, telling stories and everything. Like we were just having a conversation, chilling like bros. And then in between, there'll be these fucking awesome songs. And it was the best experience of my life, man. It was the best experience of my life. I love Toby Keith so much. And after that event, the true love that he has for our military was beyond. And, and in the concert also, he said, hey, if any of you guys, after coming here, you go down to my restaurant. I can't remember what the fucking name of it is. He has a chain of restaurants. You go to any one of those locations, you tell them that I told you here, and you will get a free beer and a burger on me. And no shit, I went down to Massachusetts and I found one of the locations and they absolutely fucking honored it. I got a free burger and a beer on Toby Keith at one of his fucking locations, and it's dope as fuck.
That's fucking great.
Was it I Love This Bar and Grill? Or?
I think so. Yes, I think that's what it is. Okay. That's what I was thinking of. I think he might have. I think he might have a couple of them, but I think it was I Love This Bar and Grill. And absolutely, rest in peace, Toby Keith. He is the only celebrity I've actually shed a tear over for dying. I'm not saying that because I'm a cold-hearted person, like, oh, fuck that motherfucker. But like, I've never had a celebrity like really be that impactful for me that I actually got brought to tears. But with him, because I'm such a fan, and also knowing that he's such a cool fucking dude and really loved our military, and I got to have that experience seeing him in Baghdad was truly, truly impactful for me. So it's
yeah,
cool ass dude, man.
I'm with
cool
you,
ass
man.
dude. We lost him way too fucking soon.
Well, you know what they say, the good die young, and it's unfortunate, but it seems to be the case.
And,
like
and
Robin Williams
yeah.
ended himself way, like he should still be here.
Oh, dude, I know.
And say what you will about his politics, but Anthony Bourdain was a good dude. He would have discussions. He was Joe Rogan before Joe Rogan was Joe Rogan. He would just kind of just call balls and strikes. He had shitty political takes and stuff like that, but he was a force of positivity until his wife made sure that didn't happen anymore. And no, I'm not sorry for saying that, but no, there's definitely people, even to this day, I can't think about those people. Yeah, like you, I just, I get a hole in my stomach, man. Like, and
you might want to check if you got a fucking brown recluse bite.
It's possible.
I say that
I'm in a garage and it's 90 degrees out right now. I'm definitely inviting all the spiders. So.
I said that as a joke because when I first got to Fort Bragg, I had a fucking a private telling me to watch out for the brown recluse. I'm like, just okay, whatever, private. And he pulls his shirt up. He's got this big fucking hole in his gut because he got bit by one. I'm like, okay, I'm taking that serious.
Dude, these fucking things are like that big. They look innocuous, but they will end your life. Like almost literally.
Fuck you up, bro.
Dude, like I've never been bit one yet, but it's just like seeing it. I know what they look like. It's they don't have the bright colors. They don't have any of this shit. They are
and they're reclusive. They just hang out and wait for you. Yeah, hence the name. All right, we gotta get to this shot. Yeah. We gotta get a shot. Hold on. We gotta get to this shot. Blue Core's been waiting for a hot man. So for the 20, thank you again, there, buddy. I'll read it again. He said that in the 80s, the Army commercial where they say we do more by 9 a.m. than most people do all day. And then that guy got the guy who said good morning, first sergeant, got sent to Leavenworth. That's fucking hilarious. I don't know why I played that one, but that's I remember that ad, dude. At least it was like a slogan that a lot of people remembered for a while. Like when I was in Army ROTC and shit, like people would make jokes about that and shit. And yeah, it's the same for everyone in the fucking military, you know. Everyone goes to work at 9 a.m. We're waking up at 5 o'clock to do formation, PT, and all that kind of shit. And yeah, we're busting our ass and getting more shit done than anyone else does before they even fucking get to work. So with that being said, let's do something stupid to honor that, of course. All right, let's do the 50 cal. Thank you, Blue Card.
Now, Tommy, doesn't that just piss you off to see if he's still in here?
Yeah. The last time, the first time that Scotty saw that, he had to point out all the reasons why that did happen.
I also shed many tears.
I'm sure that's got to be extremely frustrating for somebody like you who went through all the train with that kind of shit, and then you watch somebody like that manage to fuck it up. And they're wearing standard DCUs. So that's definitely during my time period on deployment to either Iraq or Afghanistan. So it's hard to tell if that was an Army or Marine unit. I'm willing to bet it was Army, though.
It could have been Marines, too.
You know what? No, I'm going to play it again. I can absolutely identify. I'll tell you exactly what I'll look at to identify. Let me play it again here. Yeah, they're Marines. You know why? Because on our helmets, we wear cat eyes on our helmets, and they're elastic bands that wrap all the way around, and we're always able to spot a Marine easily by looking at the helmet, and if they didn't have the fucking cat eye band, then those are Marines. Yep, so that was a Marine unit.
That's weird because nowadays we do have the cat eyes.
Yeah, but they're probably, like, I assume they're probably like a part of the fucking helmet, something like that.
You got to buy them.
So you had the ones with the elastic bands.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Also, it could be Air Force because at that time period, it was only Army, I think, that we were wearing the fucking the green cat eye bands. You know, is a green fabric, and then you got the cat eyes in there. But for those of you who don't know, they're IR luminescent fucking things that you wear in the back to identify somebody as being a service member, American service member. So you show up in your night vision goggles. But yeah, during that time period, I think the Army was the only one who's wearing cat eyes on the helmets. So, Yep, that was either Air Force or one of your guys there, buddy.
Yeah, well, you always have your idiots, so it happens. It's just so fucking annoying to see, dude. Like, it's...
so I'm a marketing guy. I just thought of a marketing slogan that we need to push for all these lovely people that have fought to defend our freedom, so I don't have to worry about any kind of repercussions from anything going around the world. I can just live my life. We need MAFTA. Make armed forces different again. So, like, where they're not homogenized. MAFTA.
Well, they're not.
No berets for the MP. No, nobody gets to share. Like, there are things that if you are an exalted class, if you're somebody that has went through, like, whether by genetics or by training your ass off, you are you deserve this hat, this badge. You don't get that fucking thing that General Milley has on his uniform for not doing shit except for winning a bunch of eating contests. You know, I'm just saying, like we need to make like, watching those commercials. The Marines should be the Marines. Give them all the crayons they want. I'll buy them 128 pack with the sharpener in the back so they taste even better. You know, but what I'm saying is take pride in what you do. The infighting was what made it great, and you can tell.
We do have that, and that's like me and Scotty were talking the other day when I was telling him my theory as to why the Marines the Marines used to be differentiated fucking units and everything like that. In other words, they wore patches. They had 1st Marine Division, 2nd Marine Division, all those fucking patches. In fact, hold on, actually. I don't know if I ever showed you this there, Scotty, but after when we were finishing up our deployment in Iraq with you guys, even though I served with both the 1st Marine Division first and then the 2nd Marine Division when I was leaving, we got the coins. So I actually have 2nd Marine Division commander's coin, or at least a 2nd, what do you guys call it? Like the Expeditionary Force.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. What's this commanding? Yeah, no, this is the command general of the 2nd Marine Division. Yes, it's the whole division. It's the 2-star general.
Yeah, the 2nd Marine Division's kind of gay. You should have got the 1st.
I know. Yeah, that triangle one. Yeah, that triangle one's badass, dude. And yeah, but at least, I mean, I got the coin because that was the commander at the time, and they came out and they honored us and said, "Hey, thanks for helping us out and everything." And so we got the coins. The fucking the other ones, the when they swapped out, the other ones just dipped out. It is frustrating to me that you have to have orders, like special paper orders to wear a patch. Like we have our combat patches, right? Like it shows what units you served with. I actually have orders to be able to authorize to be able to wear this patch because we were assigned to you guys and we served. And I've got that patch like tucked away here somewhere. I only wore it like once or twice for specific situations, like because I'm with a group who served over there, something like that. But it is frustrating because you're right, because that 1st Marine Division patch is really fucking badass. And instead I've got this one. And I'd like to wear it.
I was 1st Mardiv,
okay.
It would have been cooler if you had a 1st Mardiv,
because you were 1st Mardiv. Okay.
No big deal. No big deal. I won't hold it against you or anything, but the 2nd Mardiv is kind of gay.
What is the patch actually says something like going back to a World War II operation, doesn't it?
Believe so.
Yeah, doesn't it has like
I'd have to look at it to remember, honestly.
Isn't that part of like what are the operations or the locations that's in the Marine song? One of those I think is on that patch. From the hills of Montezuma
to the shores of Tripoli. Yeah,
we fight our country's battles. Yeah.
Guadalcanal, he's saying. Okay, when that might be right. Okay, it might have been Guadalcanal. That's on there. In that case, yeah, I would have liked to have had the first Marine Division. It's just
I can probably get you one.
But I'm not. What I'm saying. I mean, I could get one, but I wasn't authorized to wear it. Although I'll
authorize you to wear it. I was a part of First Mardiv. I think that counts, right?
It doesn't work like that. You know what though? I'll tell you. I know. I feel like I keep on fucking getting sidetracked. But so this is the one and only time I actually did have an issue with a grunt when I was stationed with you guys. I went over and there's a group of like the top brass invited me over to go sit with them. It's not like I got invited like something special, like there's the only army guys over there. Well, there wasn't any room over there, and so I sat at the table across the way, and a group of grunts, clearly grunts, like they had, their fucking uniforms were dirty and everything. They clearly just got off of a fucking mission or something like that. One of them fucking hits me on the arm. I mean like kind of hard. And he was a fucking lance corporal, which I know is a fucking E3 for you guys. I'm a fucking sergeant. I'm like, what the fuck you hit me for? First, he's in my head, but I'm not going to say anything. I know these guys just got off a fucking mission. I'm giving them some fucking leeway. One of the captains over there was sitting across the way, and his right shoulder was showing, and he was wearing on his shoulder a Marine Corps patch. Mm-hmm. I knew who this officer was. He was with Fallujah. He was with the Marines during the invasion of Fallujah, the first one. That was in 03. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like the big, like the 6 days in Fallujah, like that fucking game was based off of that fucking operation.
Has it been that long? It just doesn't feel like it's been that long. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's over fucking 20 years. It's over 20 fucking years. Yeah, it's over 20 years. I did my anniversary of the day that I went to fucking Iraq 20 fucking years ago. Crazy.
When was your fucking anniversary?
Yeah. Huh?
When was that anniversary?
March 26th or 27th of 2023 was the anniversary of the day that I landed in Iraq for the invasion.
Damn.
Yeah.
20
Now it's 21 fucking years ago. It's fucking nuts. Or 22. Yeah. No, 21. That was last year. But in any case, yeah. So this Marine, he fucking hits me on the fucking shoulder and he goes, "What the fuck is that captain wearing that patch for?" And I explained it to him, like, dude, because he served with you guys he was here in Fallujah for that first operation. He goes, "I don't fucking care. That's our patch. You shouldn't be wearing it. He didn't earn that." Yeah, he did. I know you guys don't wear patches, but when we serve and we're attached to you guys, then we get orders and you're allowed to wear it. I don't fucking care. You shouldn't fucking wear that. Okay, dude.
Okay, go say something to him.
Exactly. Right, exactly. Why are you fucking slapping the sergeant on the shoulder? Why don't you go talk to the fucking captain?
Right.
Tell him to take that fucking patch off.
I would have paid money to watch him walk up to that captain and been like, "Take that fucking patch off. You don't deserve that."
It's a captain.
I would have paid money.
It was like a captain and 4 majors. Like, yeah, go over and tell the captain and all those fucking majors that you can't wear your shit.
Oh Please. My God, dude. See, it's Marines like that just fucking irk my nerves, bro.
But like I was saying, we went through this, like the only real problems I had were typically the fucking admin guys, the pogues who want to act tough. Oh, I'm a Marine and you're just Army, so I'm better than you. That was the only time I really had problem with the fucking grunt over there. Was that guy. And again, he might have just been salty coming off of a mission. I don't know what they did. Maybe they just came back and went through a lot of fucking shit out there. I'll give him that pass. But nonetheless, fuck you, dude. You just don't understand you don't understand the Army. All right. I get it. Ignorant as well, but also don't go slapping a fucking Army sergeant on the shoulder and think you can get away with it.
Dude, I don't even like it when I've been married to my wife for almost 20 years, and when she tries to push me out of the way without saying anything, I'm like, what? Like when you treat me like an animal or a piece of shit, I can only imagine when you amp it up to your guys' level in the armed forces. I don't know how people aren't walking around with missing their 2 front teeth. Seriously. Like when you get disrespected and it's by somebody that should know better, it's just like it's
like
I'm listening to this and I'm like, I don't understand how this plays out. Like I would just my best friend put his hands on me 13 years ago during a poker game because I was just fucking. I could play offset 2-4 and I was just winning. I was on a tear. But he put his hands on me. He slapped me in the face, and I basically caved his upper part of his face in because you put your hands on me, it's fucking over. Like, like I might not be in the army, but I'm no pussy. All right. I'm a little bit of a pussy.
See,
compared to you guys, I'm out.
For the Marine Corps, if someone disrespects you just fucking, hey, let's drop blouse and go over there.
Right.
The moment anyone says drop blouse, it's a fucking fight. Period.
Yeah.
And that's
we
the way
drop blouse. Where did drop? Wow, that's an indignation against who you're gonna fight there. That sounds pretty awful. I kind of like it.
We wear our fucking
tops called blouses.
Your pops.
Tops.
What you call them?
Tops.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to call it a shirt, but it's that button-up shirt that
right.
You wear your rank on and everything.
Yeah, because you have your skivvy shirt underneath, or for us, it's skivvy shirt. I don't know what the Army calls them. PT shirts.
We just call them shirts.
Okay, so for us, it's
there's no specific
shirts.
name for it.
We have our green skivvy shirts and then our blouse, and we usually drop blouse whenever we're doing work, like in a field environment. I guess that's the easiest way to say it. Like for us,
like
if we went
certain
to the
details
game,
and shit, we would do the same. Like
Right.
if you're at fucking having to do lawn maintenance detail on a 110-degree fucking day, they'll let us do that. Yeah.
Right.
So when you beat the shit out of somebody, would you go game blouses? Sorry. I just watched that recently. Gosh darn Dave Chappelle show. Anyways, no, but that's awesome, man. Like I just people that don't use words and they just hit you and they do something that's disrespectful. How as a man you just don't just let it bubble over and just deck somebody? I just don't understand it. Like, well, I can deal with conversations and debates and stuff like that, but once you start putting your hands on me, it
can be difficult. It can be difficult in the military, because there's a lot of elements where you have to have decorum, and you have to, especially when it comes to being a sergeant dealing with dipshit fucking asshole fucking privates who don't want to listen to you. There are certain things, like we called it wall-to-wall counseling, where there is counseling where you sit down and just have a chat with them, or you're doing a counseling statement when you actually have paperwork and saying, hey, look, you're fucking up, and here's how we're gonna fix that. And then there's wall-to-wall counseling where you just fucking go fisticuffs and beat the shit out of the motherfucker. Ooh. Now, typically, the way at least it works in the Army is that more often will happen out in the field. When we're out there and you're just out in the tents and we're out in the woods, you will get fucking wall-to-wall counseling. I actually got tackled by a fucking sergeant one time because I was being an arrogant little asshole. To be fair, he was being a fucking dick and on purpose. And he kind of deserved being treated like a dick, but nonetheless, he fucking tackled my ass and I subdued and said, all right. I'll fucking listen to you. But it's also another thing, like we would say, what happens in the field stays in the field. In other words, you fucking go fisticuffs, like you fucking sergeant beats up on a fucking private because he's being a dipshit. Happens in the field, stays in the field. Nobody says a fucking thing.
So for the normies out there, and there are a few, I'm sure, is this like when Bill Duke's character in Predator had Carl Weathers behind him and he keeps slipping up and making noises? He's like, you ghosting this motherfucker. He puts the knife to his neck.
Oh, dude, Scotty, I'm sure you've had these. I'm sure you've had the stories where, like, if you dude, there are stories of like back in the old days, like of Vietnam, where like if somebody falls asleep on security detail, you get somebody will fucking cut your throat. Like somebody will come up with you, like, or that, yeah. If you're doing something so bad that you are actually fucking, compromising the safety and lives of the other people in the unit, something really bad could happen.
Oh, sorry,
I'm not saying I've seen it happen.
Frag in your vehicle. Oops.
Yeah. I mean, I remember early on in I can't remember if it was Iraq or Afghanistan, but somebody threw a grenade into the command tent of a unit. Yeah.
Yep.
And then people get fucking
The
especially like
fragging your commander became about.
So this is like a Sergeant Barnes thing. Better you than me.
Yeah.
It's just like
it's. But I mean,
I didn't realize it went that deep. because my dad was we found out after he passed away he was integral and part of the Tet Offensive. We don't know how. We don't know why. He was a cryptographer, so obviously you can kind of infer it. But like there was so much redacted documents and stuff like that. But I think he was afraid of yes, Leavenworth, but just like that makes sense because that kind of culture, which we kind of need. All right.
Oh, 100%.
Seriously. But he was. I've never seen fear in my dad's eyes except for when we talk about his tour in Vietnam. His eyes got wide and he became vulnerable. He was not that kind of guy. He was a guy that was like he literally told me when I was like 10 years old, just like, if you get in a fight, bite him, punch him, like stomp him, like he's like, don't play fair. Like because he came from rural West Virginia, so he was like, don't fuck around. But to hear him talk about his service and to watch him go back on his heels a little bit, it was really, and I hope you guys appreciate this. This is from somebody that never served in the military, so I don't understand what all this is about. But when I'm on stream with you guys seem to understand. You seem to intrinsically understand it. Like you'll be bringing stuff up, and I'll be bringing stuff up. Machine Dumber is like nodding his head or like furrowing his eyebrow, and I'm like, okay, what's the story? I really want to just let him go. Yeah. But my dad had the utmost respect for the people he served with and for the country that he served under. So I just want to let you know that. So he pushed back against authority, but he would never push back against the people that he served with.
Hell yeah.
So,
and that being said, I see the comment, Machine Dumber Scott got to take off. Got to go cook. Buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being here, man.
Thanks for letting me hop on, man.
Absolutely, as always. Any fucking time, dude. Thank you for being here, brother. That being said, Machine Dumber, go check out. All right, he fucking leaves. Check out his Facebook page. It's in the video description below. Scotty Simmons, superb shooting, I think is what it's called. If you're in the Missouri area, anywhere around here, you want fucking high speed, fucking shooting training from a hardcore fucking Marine. Go check out his Facebook page, give him a like, share it out there with anybody, all that good fucking stuff. And that being said, let's get over here. We got another shot over on the Rumble side. Oh, the settings. That's not the button I want to click on. Here you go. Time consuming thing. Okay. Window. Find the page I want. Click share. And there it is. See, so many fucking steps. All right. Shellback Stunts for $20. He says, we didn't have big ass spiders, but I would grab the sea snakes in the Persian and throw them in our RHIB and watch the team scramble. That's fucking funny. That's fucking funny, dude. Thank you for that.
What's RHIB?
I have no clue what that stands for. That's got to be either a Navy or Marine thing right there. I have no clue that. Let me know.
Resident homosexual in bed.
Ooh, he gotcha. He gotcha. Gay. All right, with that, let's get over here. Let's play a fucking video for you there and take a fucking shot. Let's watch an officer get a concussion. God, that had to hurt. Thanks, Shellback.
I gotta refill.
Oh no. RIB boat, he says. A rib boat? I have no clue what the fuck that is, dude. You've got to be more specific. Never heard of a rib boat. Oh, Dr. Gold's over here adding to the support. Thank you so much. Actually coming in here and dropping super chats while working at the same time. You're a badass, dude. Thank you so much. He says he was in his grandfather was in 3rd Armored Division, Spearhead. That's right, in the Army. I'm at home and we have a Spearhead patch. Awesome.
I have seen that. It is fucking awesome.
I believe all of those armor patches, correct me if I'm wrong, is it the triangle shape one? Yeah, something in the middle that just has, it's not a tank, but it just something clearly has tracks. And there's like a yellow, red, something else color. Every armored division has the same style patch. It's just the only difference is the number, and then there's like a unit slogan across the bottom. And I'm sure in that case he's talking about, so it'd be 3rd and then Spearhead across the bottom. But yep, okay. Oh no. Oh wait, Shellback. Wait, okay, Shellback's over here saying rib boat and then yes. Yes, what, dude? I still don't know what the fuck that means. Oh, Zodiacs? Is that what you're talking about? Zodiac boats? Throw a sea snake into one of the Zodiac boats. Okay, so yeah, those are like, if that's the case, yeah, those are like just those are like the rubber boats. They're inflatable. You just have an engine at the back of it. Okay, that's what everyone's talking about. So that's funny. So yeah, just you grab a sea snake and then throw it in, and then everybody fucking dives out. That's hilarious, dude. Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
I put one of the spearhead, Old Ironsides spearhead. I put it in the private chat.
Yeah, Old Ironsides was yep. So yeah, that's first division. Yep. Yeah, I'll pull this up. Yeah, every armored division has the same style patch. They all have the same one. It's a triangle. You got yellow, red, blue, and yeah, there's the track. And then you have a unit slogan across the bottom. So this is first division, first armored division, and then you see a number 2 up there, number 3, and that's all the different armored divisions. They all have the same style patch. I have no idea what the story is behind that. There's obviously got to be some kind of fucking meaning behind it. I don't know what that is, obviously though.
But even as like as somebody that was never in the army or any of the armed forces, like this kind of stuff, like this lore, like you look at it, it looks awesome. There's a lot of elements to it.
Oh yeah.
It's like when you listen, when you actually watch real Lord of the Rings, or you watch like some of this other stuff, it's the stuff that don't explain that your brain fills in. And that's what the Army and the Marines and the Navy and the Air Force used to be good at. They're like, hey, we're badasses. You didn't have to like explain it and stuff like that. That's the whole thing. Let your audience fill in the blanks. And that's quite honestly how propaganda works. Good propaganda, which is getting people to fight for the country, or bad propaganda, which is what we're seeing now, which is fighting against the country. Let the imagination take over. And if you have good propaganda, then you're going to get the best of the best, which is what we had for so many decades in our lives, Adam. But and it, but we're going to be back. We're going to be back. We're going to make America great again. Let's
100%. Yeah, we're gonna make America great again. One of these days, I'm gonna have my fucking sound effect button back again, where I had Trump saying "Make America Great Again." Speaking of Trump, though, I got to pull this up because I was actually about to sign off, and then I remember, no, there's a very important story we still haven't talked about yet, guys. Okay, so there's the fucking story going out there. Everyone wants to try to claim there's some kind of drama once again, trying to claim like Trump hates our military. This is actually an article from Stars and Stripes. This is the newspaper for the military. Whenever I was in Germany or Iraq or anywhere else, we didn't get New York Times or anything else like that. We would get Stars and Stripes, specifically a newspaper for the military. And I've done my videos before where I pointed out that Military Times, which is an overarching company that owns Army Times, Navy Times, Marine Corps Times, all these times, these different news sources for the different branches, they're all CNN, MSNBC fucking propaganda sites now for the fucking left wing.
So this Democrats. Is the Park Place for military.
This used to be very neutral. Yeah, like Stars and Stripes, like I said, yeah. When we were on deployment, this is where we got our news from. And I haven't looked into any of the articles out here yet. All of the other shit, like I said, the Army Times, Military Times, all that is nothing but left-wing fucking propaganda now. Whenever there's a military news story, it's always swayed to make the Democrats sound good and Republicans sound bad. This is the first time seeing something from Stars and Stripes since I've been pointing this stuff out. So let's talk about this. First off, what's the controversy? Okay. The other day on August 29th, it was the 3rd anniversary of the horrible fucking debacle evacuation of Afghanistan, where I can't remember the name of the gate, Abbey Gate, I think is what it's called. There's a bomb went off and 13 service members were killed, including multiple Marines, I think 1 Navy corpsman and 1 Army soldier. And that 1 Army soldier was from the 9th SIAP battalion, my old battalion that I served in. I did not know the guy. He was a staff sergeant, at least promoted posthumously to staff sergeant, at least. I don't know. But horrible situation. And on that anniversary, which everyone blames Biden for, everyone with common sense knows that Biden fucked that up, fuck that entire fucking evacuation up, caused the deadly situation that they were in. Shouldn't have happened that way. Trump had a plan in place. If he was still president, it would have been much better. Likely there would have been no attack. Obviously, we can't say for certain, but at least we would have been able to fucking evacuate from Bagram Air Base, which is actual secured military air base, instead of a fucking civilian airfield right in the middle of fucking busy ass Kabul. In any case, I digress. Trump actually showed up at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers, where they honored the 13 fallen service members. Why was he there? He was specifically requested by the family. Now, no other media is pointing that out, but he was requested to be there. And apparently, at some point during this ceremony, when he's there honoring these fallen service members, some kind of an altercation happened with somebody in the Trump campaign, with his entourage, and some member of the Arlington National Cemetery, some employee. So I'll read this and I'll go through. Number one, no one in the left-wing media is pointing out the fact that Trump was requested by the families to be there. No one is pointing out that all the photo ops that happened was because the family asked and said, please, can we take a picture with you? All the families are in there then smiling with Trump, thanking him. And nobody in the left-wing media is pointing that out. They're claiming he went there for a photo op and that was it. That he did it just for political gain alone. And it's 100% not the story. And the reason I was pointing out the fact about the left-wing aspect of these military news sources now, I'll read this and you'll see what I'm getting at. So earlier this month, Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump's campaign contacted military officials about visiting Arlington National Cemetery to mark the third anniversary of the Islamic State bombing that killed 13 U.S. service members during the evacuation from Afghanistan. Federal law prohibits election-related activities at military cemeteries, and Arlington is most prestigious and sacred of them all. Pentagon officials were deeply concerned about the former president turning the visit into a campaign stop, but they also didn't want to block him from coming. According to Defense Department officials and internal messages reviewed by the Washington Post. Okay, I'm not even going to get into the deeps of that because that's going to be, there's some sort of conversation happening. I don't know if that's because somebody's in there, has Trump derangement syndrome. I don't know, but that's not the main story. Officials said they wanted to respect the wishes of the grieving family members who wanted Trump there. But at the same time, we're wary of Trump's record of politicizing the military. So
my two moms.
Yeah, that was coming. Yeah. I put out an ad about our military because ladies want to join the military because they want to honor their two mommies. And we don't like Trump politicizing our military. Motherfucker, what do you think is every single fucking time a politician goes for one of these things? It's the same fucking thing. Now, is it actual politicization, or are they actually honoring the dead when they're going there? They're honoring the people who have fallen? It's circumstantial. I can tell you one thing's for sure. The fact that Trump went and neither Kamala Harris or Biden did go shows, I'm pretty sure, they don't give a fuck. And just the fact alone that Trump is there means he actually probably cares. I'm going to keep on reading this, but I put out a message. One of these, Jim Acosta fucking tried doing one of these fucking bits on CNN where he's saying Trump's just doing this for political gain. Everyone knows he doesn't actually appreciate our military. Everyone knows that he's called them suckers and losers. I added him on Twitter. Hey, at Jim Acosta, I challenge you to put 20 actual combat vets on a panel on CNN and ask them if any of them believe the thing about the calling troops suckers and losers. I guarantee if you don't have all of them saying, no, we don't believe it, you will still have a vast majority of saying, no, it's fucking bullshit. Ain't buying it. They have done that. Trump has been one of the best pro-military fucking presidents we've had in a long fucking time. Now, I would go back and say Bush. Bush actually did serve, but Bush also fucking managed to avoid going to Vietnam when he was actually a pilot. I don't know.
And he helped move the CIA into the current position that they currently are.
Yep.
Let's
I don't
throw
trust
that in
Bush
there,
at all. But no, I don't trust Bush at all.
Family of retards that know how to work the system.
Yeah. Trump is extremely pro-military. The military loves that guy. So fuck all this damn propaganda. All right, let's keep going. So they laid out ground rules, and they hoped would fall the wall off of politics from final resting place of those who pay the ultimate sacrifice of the nation. Again, I want to point out again that I'm reading from Stars and Stripes, which, like I said, all of these military fucking news sources now have gone fucking left. They've all been taken over by leftist fucking propaganda. So I'm not reading you this as a legitimate source of fucking media. I'm reading this so you can fucking point out and hear the points that we're talking about. A cemetery employee tried to enforce the rules as provided by her blocking Trump's team from bringing cameras to the graves of U.S. service members killed in recent years, according to a senior defense official and another person briefed on the incident. Now, this incident has been described by other sources as somebody basically just went in there and shoved this person out of the way. Get out of here, you filthy female. We don't like you. We're Trump and we fucking hate you. Some try to indicate like she got hurt. All kinds of shit. I want to ask this though: if it is actually as violent as some people have been trying to claim, why have no charges been pressed? Answer that. If this is so bad, how come nobody charged nobody pressed any charges? Okay. And this is what I said right here. They had to specify. A larger male campaign aide insisted the camera was allowed and pushed past the cemetery employee, leaving her in shock. Oh, no, God! She was in shock. How much you want to bet she tried to block? She tried to stand in front of them and block them, and even got in their face and put her fucking hand on them. And the guy was like, what the fuck are you touching me for? And then pushed her off. And I mean, just took her hand, moved her away, which is a perfectly legal and appropriate response. If somebody puts your fucking hands on you, don't fucking touch me. Who the fuck are you? We were allowed to be here. Who the fuck are you? We were told we can be here. Get the fuck off me. Why are you touching me? I guarantee there's no fucking aggressive shove or anything like that. I will bet anything this is somebody with TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, and try to put their hands on somebody. Maybe it was a larger male. Oh no, dun dun dun. And the person just brushed her aside. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'll be willing to bet because, they're saying leaving her in shock. Really? Says who? You? Did you just add that in there? Or was there actually some reason that you actually have evidence that this person was in shock? They were abused by a large man in the Trump campaign. Anyways, I'll keep going on. Trump campaign spokesman Steve Chung responded to the first report of the altercation from NPR. By the way, no bashing of fucking conservatism there. Paid for by our tax fucking dollars and nothing but left-wing fucking propaganda. Huh?
Yeah, it wasn't like they live aired and recorded a baby getting deleted from Minecraft. Fucking weirdos. Disgusting.
Those motherfuckers. Responded to the first report from NPR on Tuesday by accusing, without evidence, the employee of suffering a mental health episode. So this is the Trump campaign spokesman is saying that the employee was suffering from a mental health episode. That right there is a funny as hell fucking claim by somebody who works for Trump, which is a very Trumpian type of fucking response to say, yeah, this person is a fucking psychopath. She suffered from a mental health episode because Trump was coming in, lost her ever-loving fucking mind, and tried putting her hands on people. That is exactly what that sounds like. This is a Trump derangement syndrome leftist psychopath employee who actually tried to physically keep people back by illegally placing her fucking hands on people. It's obviously not this person's job. There's security there. If anyone's going to keep somebody coming in, you have security do it. That's what security is for. This is just some fucking employee. It's not their job to go there and put hands on people, which I guarantee is what fucking happened. Defense officials said that the employee was trying to do her job. Yeah, okay. And that the claim of a mental health episode was false. This is what they do. They're obviously saying that in a fucking funny way. This person lost her fucking mind, was suffering from a mental health episode because she's suffering from Trump derangement syndrome. And they try to come back with like an official statement saying, oh, that accusation has been deemed false. Fact check. On Wednesday, Chung said the employee initiated physical contact and was unwarranted and unnecessary. I forgot about that point. They actually did say that, yeah, it was this bitch was the first one. She put her hands on them to physically try to keep them from entering. That ain't your fucking job, bitch. That's what security is for. You want to go over and say, hey, I'm sorry, you guys, you're not allowed in here? Then fine. Otherwise, go get security. And guess what? Security ain't going to fucking stop them because they were offered. They're allowed in. Again, point out Stars and Stripes. Yeah, you're kind of losing this argument if you're trying to be neutral here. Doesn't look like that. Chung, who's the Trump official, also said the campaign would release footage to support his claim, but has not. Oh, no, he hasn't released the footage yet. Motherfucker, they're going to release the footage. After all this, if they actually have footage of it, after all this bullshit propaganda you're putting out, it's going to come out. And you're going to have egg on your face, Stars and Stripes. Fucking propaganda leftist piece of shit. The campaign did, however, post a TikTok of the event on Wednesday, exactly what military officials tried to prevent. They tried to, but I don't think anyone actually put any fucking direct orders to say you can't do it. Because guess what? The families of the fallen of the 13 service members who your administration got killed in Afghanistan asked him to be there. The use of the footage marked a flagrant violation of the law against partisan actions at military cemeteries. He was taking pictures with the family members of the service members who got killed in Afghanistan by your administration. Go fucking suck a dick, you piece of shit motherfuckers. The visit comes as Trump struggles to regain his footage in a race altered by Vice President Kamala Harris's replacement as president of the blah, 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 blah. That's a good one right there. That's a fucking good one, Stars and Stripes. You neutral fucking source of information to our military. The visit comes as Trump struggles to regain footage. I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm calling fucking bullshit. Does that sound neutral to anybody? Does that fucking sound neutral? That Stars and Stripes?
I have 3 words to say for you. Repeal the 19th. All your ills will go away. Sorry. Y'all cook really well, and you're the only people on earth that can give birth. So you do have your worth. Your opinions are dismissible as best.
Yeah,
because I guarantee you, who's the author of this article? I guarantee you, it's a fucking woman.
Oh, it's probably a woman.
And if they're not a woman, they're woman adjacent.
They're woman. Yeah, they may be a they them. They may not identify as fucking anything.
This is such a low testosterone. I've never had to struggle in my life. Which, if it has anything to do with the military, you should intrinsically have struggle because you went through boot camp, you went through basic training, you went through, you've had tours and stuff like that. If you can't be the mouthpiece for that kind of stuff, just get as I said earlier, afuera.
I gotta get that as a sound effect. Afuera.
Oh, okay. So it's how chew. Yeah, you move your teeth. That's how you chew. Alex Horton, faggot. Hannah Knowles, Amy B. Wang. Dude, it's
Wang.
Like seriously.
Amy B. Wang.
Amy B. Wang. I hope she be Wang.
Look at that. How many fucking people do they have to write one fucking article?
I don't even know if Hao Chu is a woman, but
look at the fucking diversity too. You've got 2 fucking Asian names in here. Alex Horton, that's like the most fucking straight thing in here. But then it's all women. It's all women. It's all diversity. I'll bet Alex Horton here is either black or gay. Or a woman. They could all be women.
Let's find out. I will do my Google foo here real quick.
Yeah, this is incredible though. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people for one single fucking article. What a joke.
That's amazing.
That's like fucking like all these fucking late night hosts now. They all have 20 fucking writers.
You'll be shocked to learn that he works for the Washington Post.
Oh, what a surprise! The only thing more liberal than New York fucking Times. Contributing to a fucking military fucking newspaper, Stars and Stripes. It works for the Washington fucking Post.
This is a man that exudes ultimate masculinity. I'm going to drop it in private chat. This is a person that obviously gets to have, well, he went to Duke, which is ultimate homosexuality, but
real quick, I'm dropping the link to this article in the chats. So if any of you want to check it out yourselves, it will be there. I
don't trust a man without a chin. I'm just gonna say right now, I dropped it in the private chat.
Gotcha.
Pretty awful.
Yeah.
Pretty. This is a guy that you're trying to talk about, the military and.
That's not a very tough looking dude right there. He looks like
Oh, I smell bitch in here. Yep, smell like bitch. Oh, I smell.
Whoops. Yeah, he looks. That's a very punchable
his face. Looks like a vagina. Like
it does.
Why do they always? It's called So people, there's a term. It's called physiognomy, or I can't remember what it's called. But basically, it means what you look like is how you act.
Right.
That man is a beta,
bitch.
So, anyway, sir, I hate to call it right here, but I do have to get.
I'm gonna call the show.
Are you? Okay, I'll write it out with you, baby. You defended my country. I will honor you with staying towards the end.
Now we're coming out 3 hours, dude. I was expecting the show likely wasn't even going to last 2, but we managed to go almost 3 fucking hours. I'm glad I got that last article in there. That was very important. They have been doing everything they can to try to smear Trump as being anti-military, only because they know that Trump is very pro-military, that our side of the aisle is very pro-military. Their side is not. All right. And actually, in searching for that article, I found an organization. Actually, they got quoted in that article by an organization that's vote for vets, something like that. It is a left wing fucking organization that got established in 2006. That has the entire fucking directive of the organization is just to try to paint Democrats as pro-military because they know damn well they're not. And anybody who is pro-military, they don't want to vote for the anti-military crowd. And that's what the fucking left is. When I went through and I read the About Us fucking section of this entire group, which is a multi-million-dollar campaign, they've got Pete Buttigieg and all that other fucking shit. They're all trying to get like They're all trying to get Democrat fucking military vets elected is what the whole point is. The entire thing is they have a lot of great statements about being fucking helping out veterans. Okay, yeah, we all should agree on that. The one of the things that I hate there's a section that said we managed to fight and win against the extreme right wing who defunded veteran programs in the VA. Like, when the fuck did that happen? I don't remember a fucking right-wing Republican-led program that defunded VA funds. I remember during the Obama years, there was a fucking big move that defunded a big program from the fucking VA. It was a Democrat fucking led coalition that was voted on by Rhino fucking Republicans. But I've never seen a Republican-led fucking coalition that in any way, shape, or form harmed our fucking veteran support community. So that's a bunch of fucking bullshit. On top of that, they talk about being pro-military, but in their About Us section, there's not one single fucking statement I could find anywhere in their fucking website that actually talks about how they support the military. Nothing. They just say we support the military, but nothing specific about it. Same thing like Kamala Harris's fucking entire campaign right now. Oh, I want to be president and I'll do things. We'll have change. We'll make the country great or blah, 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 and not give a single fucking point as to how. So in other words, like I'm saying, this entire coalition for that vet fucking group is nothing but fluff to try to make Democrats look good and pro-military. That's all it is. All it fucking is. Fuck the Democrats. Fuck the left wing. They hate this country. They hate our military. They want to fucking kill it. That's why they're putting all this DEI bullshit in there. And they have no problem at all with the fact that recruitment is down historically fucking low and our military is in shambles right now.
And by the way,
Fuck
don't think
you.
that isn't. That's
Sorry.
right. Don't think that isn't by plan. That's all right. I deserve to get a knife hands. I've interrupted.
Not you. Not you.
They would have to change their sheets if they re-implemented the draft. I think they're doing it on purpose, but I don't want to go too deep into that. I think they're trying to drain the reservoir so that they can just go after everybody. And they're not doing a very good job of it because they're idiots and we can see what they're doing. So
yeah.
Anyways,
yeah, with that being said, let's close this out. You got anything to announce? You want to talk about your channel, all that?
Well, I am part of the GCA, which is just a bunch of people that met up in Orlando 6 months ago, by the way, dude, if you can believe that. That was when we met
Has
up.
it really been that long? Holy fuck.
Not even that. Well, it seems like it's been longer because we've all been trying to like just hit the ground and like, just try to do our streaming thing.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is it's I feel like it's been way longer than that. I feel like I've been in the community for way longer than that. It's been amazing. Meeting people like you, just the people I've met along the way, talked to, especially Drew Outstanding. If you've not had the chance to talk with Drew Outstanding, talk about a man who has a heart of gold. Like seriously, the man.
Oh,
has
he's
heart
a
of
regular,
gold.
and he's been on here multiple times. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I got to meet him. We both got out of an Uber at the same time in Orlando. And he said, "You can pretend like you're my brother if you want to get through quicker." And I'm like, I love this guy already. So, but I've talked with him since then, and he's just fucking amazing. So, he's really awesome. I love talking. I'm glad I got to see Machine Dumber again. I got to stream with him before, but being as an outsider looking in, and that's all I'm ever going to be, because I don't think in my mid 40s I can re-enlist, and I wouldn't want to in this military, to be honest with you.
No, not in this military.
But it's nice talking with people that are, that they had their time, they did their service, and they gave up the best years of their life so that we can be on these microphones and just bullshit. Like, people don't understand how good we have it in this country. Yes, we're geographically secluded from a lot of the other countries, but at this point, that doesn't even matter anymore. Somebody could just shoot something at us and we're done, But these people they get boots on the ground and they fight for our freedom, and I don't take that for granted, not a 1 second in my life. All right. I might be wearing a lot of American flags right now, but in my heart, that's where I wear it, man. I love this country. I love the people that sacrificed the prime of their life or their entire life. All right. Because we are the best country on earth. We're not perfect, but gosh darn it, America rules. And I will stand on top of the box of my soapbox and just yell it out into the ether. All right.
Hell
this is
yeah.
the best country on earth. If we go under, there's no other place to go. We are the last best hope, and we have been for almost the last 225 years.
That's right.
50 at this point. So
hold on.
If you don't like this country, you can get out.
You
can unironically, get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here. All right.
Yeah, unfortunately, they keep on still saying, "Oh, Trump gets reelected, we're gonna leave." Now you didn't last time. You're not going to this time, unfortunately. I gotta ask, why is your name on here? It says follow Chris Stuckman.
Because Maldi is an asshole, and just because he gets all the views on the channel, he thinks he can pick on me. So They say I look like Chris
Chris
Duckman.
fucking
I'm like a Chris Duckman if he wasn't a soulless grifter.
Sellout. Yeah. I used to
Yes.
like that guy. He's a fucking sellout now. Fuck that motherfucker.
He looks dead behind the eye. Danky did the best depiction of Danky can look into anybody's souls. It's one of those things. I fully look forward to him doing a caricature of me, but he has that ability. There's a comedian, they said, if you want to know what's wrong with your body, have a 5-year-old draw a picture of you. That's what Danky is. Because they don't care. They're not trying to make fun of you. They just see you as you are. From the mouth of babes come the truth. But anyways, dude, it's always a pleasure. It's fun being the outsider in here, because I am, and that's okay. Because I at least was raised by somebody that made sure that I understood the value of the people that gave their best for this country. Like, seriously, I'm not saying this just to be like, just kind of harp on it, but 19 to 23, imagine for all of you out there that never enlisted, never did anything, from when you just graduated from high school to 23, those are the prime years of your life. And these men and women gave it up to make sure that we have a safe and virtuous life here at home. So don't ever forget that.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. I get a little emotional about that, but I mean it.
No, I appreciate the fuck out of that, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. Wait, thank you for my service. If you don't like America's 200 other countries, you can get
there it is.
Out.
Put that on a hat. I don't care how many words that is. That's the fucking truth. Yeah.
There's one of the dudes from Black Rifle Coffee who I don't support them anymore after fuck shit. It doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a dude, one of them, he wrote a book called Thank You for My Service. And he says that as a joke, as opposed to, like the thank you for your service as people would do. No, thank you for my service is what he's saying, because I was able to do the most amazing shit ever. I loved what I did. And I want to thank you, everyone out there in this country, for allowing me to do that. So thank you. I thank you for my service, allowing me to do that. I thought that was pretty fucking cool. But yeah, also just funny to turn that around on people. But yeah, thank you, dude. Thanks so much, Mo. That's awesome. I appreciate you coming on, and your fucking, your love and all that for the military is fucking epic, dude. I appreciate the fuck out of it. Also, obviously, to your father, God rest his soul. Thank him also, everything he went through. And definitely thank you guys all out there here in YouTube and over on Rumble. I know this is like an odd night. Unfortunately, the regular routine has clearly been kind of fucking up the numbers. Like I said, I end up coming on shows now because I keep on doing things randomly. I'm like, I don't know how many people are going to show up at all because I've been so fucking random lately. I got to get back into a regular routine, but this ended up being great. I can't thank everyone who dropped all the super chats enough. Thank you so much. I was like, maybe I might even get a $5 super chat. I'll be happy with that. But it's not about the money, guys. I want to get on here. Obviously, the stores, the news reports I'm putting out there, very important. Like I said, I'm going hard for the next 2 months, try to help out Trump in any way. So if I'm providing information to you guys that you're not getting in your regular fucking feeds, then I'm glad I'm doing my job. Even doesn't matter how many of you are listening, getting that information. I'm happy I can help. Again, the stuff that Steven Crowder's doing, like I said, love him or hate him, he's doing great stuff. I've dropped all of his links down below in the video description. Please go check it out. I've got the Mug Club link down there. That's where you pay for it, so you get his extra hour plus all the other shows that are on there. It's amazing stuff. I am happy to pay for the year-long subscription all the time. I gotta put his fucking Mug Club mug up here at some point. But nonetheless, just support him in any way because he's doing amazing stuff, and I think he is a huge source to make a difference. Like I said, with his investigation, like I said, he's doing this fucking UN story we did today. He's gonna have one of these coming out every fucking week for the next fucking 8, 9, 10 weeks. However long it'll be before the fucking election comes up. And that's how soon it is, guys. It's like we're like 8 weeks away, 8, 9 weeks. That's it. And
is
then
it really, dude? Oh,
2 months.
Right.
And then it's the most important election of our life. I am not taking light of that in any way, shape, or form. We have got to make a difference here, guys. I know my audience isn't like Steven Crowder. I'm not getting millions of views. But for those of you who are here, I love the fuck out of all of you so much. I don't know why you're here. I'm just an idiot fucking vet who gets paid to drink. It doesn't make any sense to me that this is my fucking life now. But I love you guys so much for making this possible. And please, the best way you can pay me back is to pass this forward. Pass this on. Do that thing, man. If you're not registered, please register. If you know people who aren't registered, talk to people. Get them registered. And not just on November 5th, but before. If you have early voting, for the love of God, please vote early, because we're already hearing the likelihood there's going to be shenanigans. Like, they're claiming that there could be a fucking a virus that could go out and shut down all the fucking voting locations on November 5th, because they know the vast majority of people who are voting on the 5th are actually Republicans. Don't trust that, dude. If you have early voting, get out and vote. If you live in a heavy red state and you just assume, oh, he's going to win anyways, get out and vote. Let's win him the fucking popular vote. Let's not give them an excuse this time to say, oh, he won the electoral college, but we still had the majority of the numbers, and the fucking and Biden's or whatever, it was Hillary at the time, still won the popular vote. No, let's get him to win the popular vote. And important beyond that is we need all the down ballot votes. We need to win the House and the Senate. And for the love of God, also vote for your local politics. Look into your judges, your mayor, your sheriff is very fucking important. Look for
fucking dog catcher, as Nerdrotic says.
Find yourself a good fucking conservative dog catcher, because fuck those bitches.
Literally.
But thank you guys. Yeah, dude, guys, please, for the love of God. Yeah. And when the election comes up, don't just vote, but get other people to vote. Drop fucking social media drops, email people, call people, text people, do whatever you can. Make sure people are getting out and voting. Please. This is so important. If we don't win this, I'm so scared what's going to happen afterwards. I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. I am so deadly fucking scared about what will happen in the next few years if we lose this election. If communist Harris wins, I really think we're in big trouble. Oh,
let me quote. Let me end on a quote from Back to the Future 2.
Yes.
Doc, what happens if we don't succeed? We must succeed.
That's it.
This is a no-lose scenario, people. If you have laws where you can ballot harvest, which is not illegal in all states, you can get like 3 people's votes, go out and talk to people. Do what you can within the realm of what your laws allow. Obviously, you're in a blue state, it's going to be stupid. But there's swing states that actually have laws that allow for ballot harvesting. You got to look it up. I'm not an expert. Please go look it up. But if you have some wiggle room to move the needle, this is no fucking joke, people. All right. We are the closest we've been to succumbing to the Marxist revolution in a long time. I've seen it on Twitter, and it's the best way to go. My family did not fight for America to watch it become a retarded gay version of the USSR. So let's make sure it doesn't get there. All right.
That could be a more accurate description.
Yes. And even if you didn't serve, you can serve now. This is literally when you can serve your country, and you better be damn sure I'm going to be doing it myself. All right.
Yeah. And that's my mission, man. Like I said, I don't know how the fuck I found myself in this YouTube thing, but
yes.
Yeah. This is my mission now. Like I said, I'm not getting hundreds of thousands, millions of viewers, anything like that. But I'm so appreciative to the views that we get. We're in the hundreds. Between YouTube and Rumble, every single one of these live streams again, multi-hundreds of views. I can't thank everyone who's watching enough. But yeah, we need to make this a mission, man. For all of you out there. Even if I have 5 people watching consecutive, which like on YouTube has been very small tonight, but however, it's been a lot though altogether between YouTube and Rumble. The reviews, I've got people who are coming on there saying they're going to review it. I'm happy that I have the audience that I do. Please do your part. I'm doing my part to talk to you. Please pass it on to the people you know. Let's work together and let's build something to work in whatever way, shape, or form we can do to help President Trump get back into office and save our fucking country, guys. Let's fucking do it.
Yes. And I'd rather have 5 strong ass people than 100 weak ass people.
Yes.
And we have the strongest people in the chat. You're opinionated. You're ready to go out there. I've met a few of you in person. Let's fucking go, people.
Let's fucking go.
Let's
Absolutely.
go. What
Love
you
it.
gonna do when Trumpomania runs all over your municipality? But you know what? Do what you can to the limit of the law. All right. Because that's how we win. That's how we win.
That's how
Seriously.
we win. Absolutely.
we
All
win.
right. Thank you so much. Let's wrap this shit up. Again, thank you guys, everyone. Thank you, Mo and Scotty, for being here on the panel. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. Great conversation. Thank you, everyone on the chats here on YouTube, Rumble, and over on Twitter. Love you guys so much. Thank you for everyone who's chatting. Thank you for the lurkers, and the super chats are amazing. I don't do this for money, guys, but you are keeping the lights on over here. If you want to support the channel anymore, you can also go to the merch store. I've got my Make the Army Great Again. We got the Forces Fucked. I'm going to be probably tomorrow. I'll try to put out the new ones with the new logo and all that, so you can support the channel that way also. And also, of course, you can support the channel if you're new here. You can always double tap that like and subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. And you can share this out there with everybody, because you don't gotta be a veteran to be here. Just don't get bought hurt. Vote Trump 2024 on November 5th. And I lost the track. Bye, guys.